What up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Fly, Eagles, fly. And the Eagles season's upon us.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored! They did it!
Left.
What the hell was that?
Oh, yeah! What the fuck are you talking about?
Here, you're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Welcome in, everybody. This is A2D Wednesday nights, only on A2D Radio. We are brought to you by Manscaped.com. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at Manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Tom Arnone, Ryan Brodo, Ralph Delvecchio, Greg Mocklick, Tori, Frank. No Nate yet. Like 9 o'clock, I guess, right? Somebody said. No Noah. He's probably sleeping, so that's better for him. Let the big guy get some rest. Let him get a little rest. He needs it. Right? He needs it. NBA offseason talk. We'll give you our biggest name that we think is moving this offseason. Okay? We'll do that at the end of the show. A2D Olympics. We'll let you know what we think we'd be great at, what we'd be terrible at. And we would debate other people on the show on what they think they'd be great at and terrible at. So I'll have a little fun with that later on in the show. Philly versus Yankees live reactions. 2-2 game, bottom 5, 2 outs, runner on second for the Yankees. Spencer Howard taken out of this baseball game after 38 pitches in a scoreless 3. So, I mean, I know they had like a count on him, and they talked about him only going 3 innings. Then don't even pitch him that. Don't even pitch him. He can't go 50. He can't go 55, 60. He's not. I thought you sent him down to get to strengthen him up, and he just struck out Stanton to end that inning. When he was in a little bit of trouble, struck out Stanton. Give the guy the next inning, right? And then you bring in Sanchez, and he strikes out 2 guys in a row, homer, and then could barely work himself out of the inning and got out of it. And then you create a bullpen game in the 4th inning of a baseball game. If you had a great bullpen, then start a bullpen game in the 4th. But you don't have a great bullpen. So how about you let the guy see what he can do? Can he get you? Maybe he can get you through 5. You're so worried about guys seeing people a second time. Well, find out if he can pitch. Find out if he can pitch or trade him right now. Put him in a deal right now, then. We'll talk about Phillies, Yankees as the game continues. Top 5 Eagles, most under pressure coming into the season. So we all have a list, and we'll dive into that. And it ties into our poll question, which is brought to you by bodycheckwellness.com. And you can use promo code A2D. Get yourself 20% off at checkout. That's bodycheckwellness.com. Promo code A2D, 20% off at checkout. Our poll question for tonight's show: the Eagles are making the right decision by keeping Zach Ertz on the team in 2021. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcasts, we're there as well. Like, subscribe, follow, download, comment in, join the conversation tonight. We read off everything. We talk about everything. I agree. I agree they're making the right decision. What other decision you have? You're going to trade him for a 6th-round pick? There's no point of that. There's no point of it. There's no point of trading him for nothing. So you might as well come back, right, and have a veteran here who you know can be productive. So maybe you can have an explosive offense with all these pieces, with DeVonta Smith, with Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, Jalen Reagor, right? You start to Miles Sanders. You start to create guys who can make plays in this league, which is only going to help your quarterback, hopefully, if guys stay on the field. So if you're not going to package him in a deal and he's back, right, then rally around it. I have no problem with it. You didn't trade him when his value was highest, so keep him. Keep him. Dallas Goedert's proven he hasn't been healthy. Make him prove it before you pay him a boatload of money. And if he's not healthy again this year, maybe you're signing Zach Ertz. If he stays healthy and not Dallas Goedert. Make guys compete. Make guys compete. I see a lot of people have their list already flying of their top 5 guys under pressure in 2021. Well, I see a lot of lists similar to what I got too, and we'll talk about that in a few. But to the poll, yeah, I mean, I agree. It's a no-brainer. I mean, the guy finds the end zone. He's a good red zone. He's a real good red zone target. And for a young quarterback, who's their best friends, tight ends. So you hope to have Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz. And I think it makes you better offensively because we know this defense is missing another corner. They have some holes, right? So you hope to have the least amount of holes as possible offensively because I know everybody's going in this year with no expectations, and rightfully so. But I still want to hopefully try to win games. I still want to maybe be like, okay, that's a team that shouldn't have been good and they were good, right? Like I still want that. I still want that. And offensively, if that whole offense stays healthy for the most part, that line and everything, that could be a good offense. Could be a really good offense. You don't know what this defense is going to be. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But offensively, it can be good. Just like we talked about with Carson. Everybody got hurt, right? You had DeVonta Smith in, hopefully a healthy Zach Ertz, a new quarterback, a healthy offensive line, a new coaching staff, young and excited. I mean, maybe that's why Ertz is back, a little something new. Maybe got him excited to play football a little bit again. Who knows? Sometimes with them veterans, it's good. Them kinds of changes are good. But like if I can trade him
for a couple of weeks,
yeah,
a little bored, need something to do.
I just want some football to be decent, right? I just want some decent football. Keep Ertz if we ran out. Yeah, I mean, I would trade him for Xavier Howard, and I'll put him on a deal for him. Yeah. But if I can't, if that's not value is not there, then him playing is the best thing, right? Yeah. Absolutely the best thing. So that's my thoughts on it. I believe the Eagles are making the right decision by keeping Zach Ertz on the team in 2021 because I don't think that they're going to get anything trade value wise. So whatever, make him play, and if he plays great and plays well, sometimes guys on contract years have their best years, right? If he plays great, you either sign him or you let him walk, and if he plays bad, you lose nothing out of it. So what does everybody say in the chat? And what do all you guys and ladies? There's only one lady. Oh, depending on what Ralph's in right now, you could call him a lady. 10. So
I'll go next.
Go ahead, Ralph.
If you would have asked me this 2 months ago, I would have, completely disagreed because the whole, is he going to get traded at, during the draft and stuff like that. But now, the report came out today that he wants to be back and he's been training at the facility. So I agree. I think it gives Jalen another weapon to play with, on the offense side of the ball. And, like you said, Tommy, a guy that might be, full of energy now and actually sat back a little bit and looked at the whole picture and realize, okay, maybe, we might not make it to the playoffs. We might only win 5 or 6 games, but I'm still going to go out here and have fun and play football. But what also I can see what the Eagles are doing is maybe just showcase Zach Ertz, and I think Matthew Walsh shut it down in the comments where, he might get moved at the deadline. And, you have those 8 weeks of football to showcase Zach Ertz to see what his value is, value is at the deadline, and maybe he gets moved there. But I think it's the right choice to bring back Zach Ertz this year, especially for Jalen Hurts to give him another weapon.
Yep, absolutely. Frank?
I agree to the poll as well. This is a contract year, and, Howie being as much as people would like to rag on Howie and his draft decisions, he knows how to manage the cap well. And going into the 2022 free agency,
Thank you.
There is some wiggle room for him to, get that possibility to get a contract extension. Yes, he had a absolutely dreadful 2020, injuries and bad play all around. But, I hope he steps up. I know I was reading a couple things earlier before the show that, him and Nick Sirianni were on the same page. This was a meeting during the rookie mini camps. So they're back on the same page. And, I think that decreases the chances of him being traded as much as everybody wants to have Zach Ertz go to Miami and get Xavier Howard. I don't see a move happen just yet. We'll see what he does this season. If he produces the right numbers, he stays for a couple more years. But right now, I think it's the right decision. You need some of that leadership on the offensive side of the ball, and let's hope he steps up.
Speaking of Tori, you're up, Tor.
So I'm kind of
Oh
already
my goodness.
in the chat.
Oh God.
And I'm his biggest hater. So I'm going to read kind of what you guys are saying. We're a young offensive team trying to get back on foot. And I don't judge him from having one bad year, just like I didn't judge Carson for having one bad year. So I think he can hop back on and be Zach Ertz he used to be, and that's going to help Jalen Hurts and the whole offense. Hoping that Zach Ertz can be a fraction of what he has been to this team. So I'm going to agree it's the right decision, especially like Tom said. We get a 6th-round pick for Ertz? That's not worth it to me.
No, yeah, not at all. We're trying to compete still. I know, we have 3 first-round picks next year. I want to win games then, right? I want to win games. So let me go, let me figure out ways to do that. Greg,
Tom, I can't hear you. Am I the only one that can't hear him?
I can hear him.
I hope after all this.
Yeah,
I can hear everyone but Tom. It's weird.
Hope after all this. My God, that would have been a tough intro.
Reboot.
Can you learn sign?
You might have to back out and then come back in. It usually happens on phones.
Yeah, true.
What's up, Molly?
Molly, what up, bro?
By the way, go ahead, Greg.
Yes, it's mellow yellow.
Nice.
So thank you. I know I agree, and I think this might be an all-agree panel, but I was saying back before we traded Carson, I think it was stupid of us as an organization to get rid of 2 guys under 30 who, potentially only had one bad year or one down year, right? Ertz was injured, then the pressure of the offense being bad, right? It was the perfect storm last year for a lot of guys, right? So it's you don't want to overpay when someone's up on high. You don't want to kill them when they're down low, right? It's got to be somewhere in the middle. Zach Ertz has always been a professional. It doesn't shock me that he's been working on it at the facility. He's never been one to cause issues. So I absolutely agree. I still don't think, though, even though we're starting with camp, that he might make it to the regular season. There's still always an opportunity that a trade happens. But I'm glad that he's back. He's coming back, and he'll be here at least for the time being. I didn't know where I was going with that, so we'll just end it there.
Jesse says, and then go ahead.
Didn't want to go on too long, you know what I mean? Those long-winded points. Just once you're there, just going to end it.
Oh, Jesus, you too.
Solid,
Ertz is a
Greg,
great
solid.
player, but if the reports are true about what kind of money he wants next year, he can go. Yeah, but he's got to prove that he deserves that money either here or somewhere else.
That's
the
other side of that. Absolutely, Tom.
Which is a win for us.
Mm-hmm.
Which you would think, hopefully, is a win for us as a football team, and he'll come out and have a Zach Ertz type year, which is, let's say 60 catches, 900 yards, and 8 touchdowns. I mean, if he gave us that type of year, we're all like, okay.
Now, now let me ask you this, Tommy. If he's having that type of year come trade deadline, right, and he's having an amazing year, and a team comes calling for a 2nd-round pick, are you moving him or are you keeping him?
Well, I'm probably moving him for a second.
Moving him.
But that's how I'm playing. If I'm in the playoff race.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking as well.
It's so
Depends
tough.
on how
It's so tough because, he could have that year, and at the deadline, you can move him, or if you're in a playoff spot, you keep him and just let him walk in the offseason.
Ralphie, to your point, we could actually be seeing that in a way with the handful of our players that we could have, and I don't know who it would be. We don't know at this point, but we could have, maybe Zach Ertz or a couple other guys playing really well, but us not being a very good team, and we could end up shipping those players off, especially if they're older players, for picks. You know what I'm saying? So that could be our situation. It's that, okay, we have all of these guys and a lot of high talent. Maybe we're not putting it together for whatever reason. And then, okay, we flip Zach Ertz for, a 3rd or 4th, something way higher than we think we're going to get at this point right now. And that could go for a lot of different people.
Like Fletcher, BG, maybe.
Mhm.
You know, the list goes on guys. Yep.
Slay possibly, because I know
Yeah, we don't care about the secondary anyway. So I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, right.
You know what I keep seeing as well, and I agree with the poll also, just rounding that off. The argument against them making a good move with keeping Zach Ertz, I keep seeing it's that, Zach Ertz is taking the shine away from Dallas Goedert. Listen, I get it. He's a second-round pick from a handful of years ago, but he hasn't. I mean, he has to earn some things, right? Like, we're not just going to hand over the number one tight end position out of nowhere, especially for the last handful of years when we've been trying to play with both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been told, and I know it's a different coaching staff, completely different offensive, game plan, but they've been trying to tell us, 2 tight ends is the way to go. Dallas Goedert hasn't been consistent enough or healthy enough to give us, or at least me, I'm not going to speak for all of us, but just me, the full confidence to hand over the reins to him. And the biggest thing of all is, it's not like we paid Dallas Goedert yet. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that they're in negotiations and it looks like he's going to get paid good money, and that's, good for him. But that hasn't happened yet. So we don't owe him anything. And to all of your points, if we can bring back Zach Ertz with not having to take 20 cents on the dollar and just trade him away for a conditional 7th, regardless if we think he's the Zach Ertz of 2018, 2017, or whether or not we think he's washed, it's another weapon for the offense. It's another weapon for a quarterback that we're trying to figure out who the hell he is. Yeah. And maybe, just maybe, and again, I pray to God that Dallas Goedert stays healthy. But every year he's banged up at least 4 to 6, 7 games. So if that comes into play, maybe having Zach Ertz in here is the next best thing. You know what I mean? So, listen, I want to see, just like I want to see the development of Rager and DeVonta and all these other guys, I want to see the development of Dallas Goedert. But to Tom's point, we're allowed to be good this year. Like, I know we've kind of just sat as a fan base and we're like, we're going to suck. Howie hates us. We got rid of our quarterback. But we're allowed to be good because, to Tom's point, we can be a competitive team while also having 3 first-round picks next year. Like, that's allowed. Yeah. And I think that's the best case scenario for us.
Listen, there's no reason to, we're not in tank mode, right? We know how much money we have coming off the books. We know how much draft capital, as the nerds like to say, we have coming up, but that's real. Okay, so we're in a position of limbo where if you're good, it's no big deal. It's actually great. And if you're bad, well, we all expected that in a way.
Yeah.
Could you say that the Eagles this year are kind of playing with house money in the sense, like you were saying, Tommy, where you had at the end of the year, you're going to have the 3 first-round picks because we're all hoping that the Colts make the playoffs. I think this year, they're playing with house money, and whatever happens.
Yeah, and Ralph, everybody thinks they're going to stink.
Yeah.
Which means in the NFC East, that means they're probably going to win a division. You know what I mean? And you can literally tell me that, and I don't think you're crazy anymore. Because I literally look at this offense, and I say to myself, dude, this offense can put up a lot of points. Absolutely can. There are explosive players on this offense, right? You have a good offensive line, it looks like, on paper. If they're some guys are on the field, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you have that. You have you're deep there in a way too now than you were in years past, right? So you're set up offensively to be able to score anybody. Defensively, can they get it done? I don't know. You're upgraded. It's just your second corner spot looks to be atrocious. That's your glaring weakness. Not even linebacker. Your second. That's the most glaring weakness on this football team. And we all thought we'd be yelling linebacker. That's not even the most glaring. At least they went out and signed a guy who can play at this level, right? So at least you have one guy. Harris in the secondary is a great addition, right? But you're missing one spot away from me really running up and down here and telling you that this team's going to win the NFC East. And you really are. You're a one player, Xavier Howard, away from me saying this team's winning the NFC East.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I will tell you what is crazy, Tom, and this is just one site's opinion, but USA Today came out with their record predictions. They have the Eagles tied for the second worst record in the league. They have us at 3 wins. The only team the only team worse than us is Houston.
30th ranked team. when I saw it the other day, right? When I told you, and you're like, really? And I was like, yeah, 30th. 30th. That means they're going to win the damn division. That's where Washington was last year. Everybody had Washington 30th. They stunk. Whatever. Jalen Hurts is better than Dwayne Haskins.
And he ain't on the team anymore.
Oh, he's out. Shit.
The only team worse than us doesn't have a quarterback. So how's that fair? That's nice.
I mean, I think we can hang with the Cowboys. I think we can hang with these teams. I mean, I see what Jalen Hurts does, right? But the things around him are good, right? And I believe the coaching staff around him is a good staff. I do truly believe. I like Nick Sirianni and their excitement and them being younger guys, and I think that can help them. So I want to be optimistic about coming into a year a little bit, but I don't know. I got a feeling that they're going to compete for this division, more than people think they will.
We still have talent on this team too. It wasn't a fire sale by any means, and you could argue some of the positions, at least on paper, are better now than they were last year, especially if we're putting in health. I know the storyline with the Eagles is oh, well, maybe if we're healthy this year, and it never happens. But if we're just moderately healthier, the offensive line is way better. I mean, we had 14 different offensive line cores last year.
Yeah, most in the NFL last year. Yeah, it was pretty
bad. You know what I mean? So, I listen, I get it. And expectations are far lower than they have been as of late, ever since 2016, like you said, Tom. But damn, I think we have to remember that we still have a lot of talent on this team. And even if Jalen Hurts is serviceable, nobody's going out there saying he's going to be great. If he's serviceable, if he's good, if he's an improvement over what Wentz was last year, we should be way better than 3 wins.
He rushes for 800 yards.
That win total was crazy.
Yes.
I had low expectations. I had more than 3 wins, though.
we won 4. We had 4.5 last year.
You're 6.
What's Vegas over and under? What's Vegas over and under?
6. I think 6.5.
So where would you guys go on that?
I would go under at 6.
I would have over at 7.
Yeah, I'm going under because I have 6.
I'll take the over.
6.
Yeah.
I'm going 10.
Oh my God!
Geez.
There we go.
I think at their best, if everybody's playing extremely well, staying healthy, I think 10 wins takes the division.
What? Dude, he's probably going to rush for 800 yards too because he's a young guy and he can still move around. He hasn't taken the hits yet. He'll probably rush for 800 yards, right? And you're going to factor that into the equation of this whole offense too. You got to factor it in.
McFly, you don't think there's talent on this football team? You don't think the defensive line is talented? You don't think the offensive line, when healthy, is talented? You don't think DeVonta Smith is talented? You don't think Miles Sanders is talented?
There's issues. Don't get me wrong.
Yes, it's not a perfect roster, but nobody's saying that.
Listen, just know how this division works and say to yourself, is this team as bad as 30th? When you look at this offensive line that's got Pro Bowlers all over it, right? When you look at the addition of DeVonta Smith, Zach Ertz now back, right? Miles Sanders. There's other running backs that were brought in. I like Kerryon Johnson if he can stay on the football field.
Me too.
So it's deeper than it was. They address some things. The defense has talent. They led the NFC in sacks and they always played from fucking behind. So how do you do that when you're never at the lead? So it absolutely is talented. The linebacker core is better, right? But I want to go crowning it, right? And our corner, Slay, and everybody else that's in the chat is our other corners. And then our safety position is in good shape to me with McLeod and Anthony Harris. So I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. I'm also not going to tell you that, I'm guaranteeing you they're winning the division. They're not good, but they can compete for this division. They can win it. Why not?
Oh my God, we got Doug Peterson in here now. Jesus Christ. What's going on?
Oh my goodness!
But Rye, going back to your point on the poll questioning that Dallas Goedert being hurt and anointing him, Zach Ertz is one of those guys that, except for last year, hasn't missed a ton of time. Right, a random game or two.
Yeah, broken ribs.
Random game or two. It's not like Goedert, who is been injured all the time. Not all the time, but mostly every year. Zach is that durable guy. And if you think about it from an offensive standpoint, as you guys are alluding to, you now bringing back Ertz have weapons at every level. Now, can our quarterback get them the ball at the level, right? But you got a nice, stable running backs that all mostly can catch the ball out of the backfield as well.
Mhm.
Then you got your tight ends that work in the middle of the field, that 7 to 15 range. And then you have Smith, and you got your wide receivers that are obviously going to be those deep balls. So you have depth up and down the field. Now we just got to make sure our quarterback is able to get him the ball.
Well, and I'll just remind everyone of this, okay? We had 4.5 wins, okay? Because we got to add that half in there. We got to make sure we give them credit for the half. We got to 4.5 with, I don't even know if it's arguable, the worst quarterback in the league last year. He was afraid to throw the friggin' ball. You know what I'm saying? Like he was scared to death. They got to 4.5 wins.
Oh, why's that, too?
Well, offensive line doesn't help. Wide receivers don't help.
You guys said it earlier. 14 different offensive linemen. You
Who can I trust?
No, yeah. Well, and you had wide receivers running into each other because they didn't know the friggin' offense.
Wide receivers running into each other, or they've been out of action
because they were using them correctly.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, that's what the smartest guys on Twitter will tell you. That is false. Used correctly. I mean, how you run a route makes you use correctly or not.
You jumping for a football and or running directly into a defender back-to-back weeks against the Saints and the Cardinals has nothing to do with the scheme you're in. Just saying.
Molly, one of our A2D members, Philly can definitely win a division every time in the NFC East. Got a weakness going to the season. Nobody really running away with it. Yeah. Well, I mean, every year it's like, oh, this team stinks, and they end up being in it. Or this team's going to win it, they don't win it. It's like the weirdest division in the NFL. But that doesn't always hold on true. But it's not a horrendous roster. It's not the most talented roster in football. But it's a good roster. I don't think it's 30th. I just don't think it's 30th. But
no, it's like I say, like nobody's trying to say they have a top 10 roster in football. No, nobody's going to say that.
No, we did that last year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we did.
But I think regardless of how low we are on this football team, or even some of these players, we can all say we believe in DeVonta Smith. We believe in the, I would say, potential of Miles Sanders. Consistency, he's got to show us something.
Does believe mean like when you say a guy's going to wear a gold jacket before he's even drafted? Would that be belief enough in DeVonta Smith? Because
I would say that.
I don't think that's drastic enough. I don't think that shows enough belief right now.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a vote of confidence yet, Tom. I'm not sure.
I just wanted to see where I stood on that.
But
you're both of you are right. Like, do we have holes? Yes. Are there glaring holes? Yes. But we're also to a point where you go out and you get Stephen Gilmore on the high end, right? Or Stephon Gilmore, Xavier Howard. On the low end, you go get Steven Nelson. You add at minimum 2 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or, God forbid, not God forbid, but like, say you go out and something happens and you get a legit quarterback, like Aaron Rodgers, just throwing a name. I know it's not realistic. Stop. Before everyone blows up. But you put a realistic quarterback behind center, we win the division. Like, so while there's holes and there's areas of improvement, they're not as bad as I think they're going to be.
Would you trade for Aaron Rodgers right now?
Yes.
How much would you give up?
Everything.
Everything. I was gonna say.
What is everything? What is everything?
I give up when I'm planning to give up for Deshaun Watson after the year. So I give up at minimum 2 or 3 of our first round picks. And then, if that doesn't get it done, then whatever other picks they need.
Yeah, I'm not giving 3 first round picks for Rodgers. No, I'll give you 2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm there. Yeah, that's fine.
Would you give him 2 Jalen and like a player?
Yes.
Maybe like Rager or something?
Bye.
No, I don't need to add all that in because he wants out too, and I know that. So the fact that I know that feels like I might not even have to give up 2 first rounders. I might have to give up a first, a second, maybe a third. You know what I mean? I might go 1, 2, 3, and then Hurts. Maybe not even Hurts. They might want a player. So I don't know, but they just might want picks. So I might have to go like a first, 2 seconds, but whatever. Whenever, yeah. I mean, I'm all in for that. And then you put him behind center. This is a 12-win football team. I can just tell you right now.
Absolutely.
I'll give them 2 first, the banner, and Joe Flacco.
That's fair.
Jesus.
They'll probably just send Joe back, with Rodgers, but
He'll overthrow somebody.
Yeah.
Tom, let it go. I did. I'm just telling you that what happened.
It's so funny that you said that too, Tom. The Rodgers thing, because like when it came out, what was it, yesterday or 2 days ago, that they offered him the big deal and he was like, hell no, screw you. I was like thinking about teams. I'm like, okay, well he's got to get traded now, right? And I'm thinking to myself like, okay, the Broncos are out there, and I'm just looking. I'm like, NFC teams. Oh my God! What the Eagles? The Eagles! like, I'm like, wait a second, it's us. We have picks.
It's been us all along.
Place, right? Like, what I mean? That's the only question. But I don't think he would have a say in it, at this point.
I just think
First and Dillard. I mean, that's good, Jesse. That's not a bad idea. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Bye, Andre.
Ralph, you gonna help him pack? I mean, you're already outside his house in a tent.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, he's already crying. I mean, not Ralph, Dillard.
But Ralphie might be too. I mean, we can't see. It's a little dark in that tent.
So we have also put together for everybody tonight is our top 5 Eagles most under pressure heading into this season. And
under pressure.
Knowing his fan base, I know I actually sent an honorable mention in just because I know this fan base. And before we get to the list, I'll just tell everybody my honorable mention is DeVonta Smith, because the pressure is because if he doesn't produce like big time, like somebody said in the chat, like Jerry Rice numbers, year one, people are going to panic. Like even if he has a really good year, like 900 yards, 50 catches, 7 touchdowns, which would be a really good rookie year, people are still going to nitpick.
No, not here.
Yeah, they're going to nitpick.
No, not in Philly. We don't do that things here.
So that's my honorable mention for that reason. But this is going to be fun. And, I know we started off the show telling you we were going to do it and people were chiming in. So make sure you guys send yours in. And we already gave our first jersey away to our A2D members, which are the $9.99 a month membership, where you get the picks from Nate Moss and Willie Vegas. And you also get 20% off A2D merch and jersey giveaways, and your chat's read off immediately and all that stuff. So I gave John, he was our first A2D member. So
nice.
You got Joel Embiid.
Boy, Johnny.
Good shit.
So keep becoming a member. We'll drop the link in there, and you guys can sign up and see all the perks that look, Doug Peterson. I mean, Doug wants to become a member. He's in. So, I mean, follow Doug, guys. Philly fans are too laid back for that. Yep, Ian, you know that. Mr. Lynch, Dillard, Rager, Hurts, Sirianni, Smith. He even went at coach. We're not even. I didn't think we were going coaches, but he's definitely under pressure. I mean, replacing a Super Bowl winning head coach. I mean, so. But in terms of players, that's where we were going. So that's the only reason he probably won't be on anybody's list. But he's definitely under pressure.
Frank, can you pull up the list, please?
You don't become a head coach.
Drum roll, please.
Oh, hold on, Greg.
All right. So starting is
Hold on, Frank.
Can I go first?
Yeah, Ralph. I mean, my goodness gracious.
Calm down.
Relax, Karen. All right.
I wanted to go first.
You said go ahead.
Well, too bad.
I didn't ask for that, Ralph. I said go ahead.
I know. I just busted balls.
My number 6, we talk about DeVonta Smith. My number 5 is the entire defense, because it's just so unknown right now on what you're going to get, especially in the secondary. Miles Sanders, number 4 to me. I mean, is the talent there? Absolutely, but holding on to the football, dropped a lot of wide open passes last year, so was not consistent enough. They'd have the home run ability, but him staying on the football field, him holding on to the football, all right, and him catching the ball out of the backfield are so important. He's definitely under pressure here. Dallas Goedert, staying on the football field like we talked about earlier on. I mean, if that doesn't put you under pressure, I don't know what will, right? You can't be our number 1 tight end if you're not on the field. Simple as that. And pressure producing at a high level, because we really haven't seen that.
Nope.
We haven't seen him produce at a high level at all. Number 2, Jalen Reagor. Simple. Year one, everybody can make excuse city. Okay? Everybody can excuse city me year one.
Yeah.
Year two, don't even come here unless you're bringing JJ's umbrella with you. You know what I mean? Don't even come talk up around here without JJ, his mom, and the umbrella. Okay? Because that's where you're headed if you don't produce in year two for me. It's so important for him to produce. It is for this football team. It is for stop missing on first-round picks. Right? I think DeVonta Smith being here should help him. But
yeah,
we'll find out. He did a lot of talking last year and didn't talk on the football field at all. And did not back up any of his freaking bullshit. And he blocked a lot. That was the only backing up. Number one, Jalen Hurts. Obvious reasons you're replacing the guy that everybody thought was the franchise guy, the guy you gave a ton of money to. You traded him away. Drafted this guy in the second round. Doug even said it wasn't to take Carson's job. It's just so this is what happened, right? But the pressure's on him. You're starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, and you're drafted in the first or second round. The pressure's right on your shoulder, baby. You can't run from the pressure.
Yep.
So it's as simple as that. So, I mean, if you like I said, if you're the starting quarterback here and you're young, and you're talking about maybe being the guy, and Howie Roseman talked about Russell Wilson, pressure comes with that.
Yes, it does.
You're always number one on my list. Always number one. So that's my top 5 / honorable mention. And I felt good about it. I did in 10 seconds. So felt there that's circled the pressure room.
No, absolutely. And they're all spot on.
What's up?
I mean, what's crazy is we could all have different lists and all obviously be right.
Yeah. We're never wrong to begin with. You
might be.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Yeah, Ralph, I have seen your list. I can say I have seen your list.
I've seen everybody's lists.
Yeah.
Thanks, Frank.
All right.
Let's have him right here. Who's next?
Ralph, who's begging for it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Right, hold
just
on.
put mine up, get it out of the way.
There we go. All right. Here we go. All right. Ralph, your list is ready to go.
All right.
We're going to bring it up.
Frank, we're going to bring it up.
You going to show the list? Or?
There we go.
Today, Junior.
I thought somebody else was going to press the button, but here we go.
Oh.
You pressed all the other. Never mind.
I didn't press the other
button.
So,
number 5 for me is the guy that's been getting paid $100 million for the past, it seems like 17 years here in Philly. Fletcher Cox. I mean, that dude just milk carton almost every single week. I don't even know if I heard his name half of the time this year. He's got big time pressure. Big time pressure this year. You don't think so, Greg?
No.
Oh, you're crazy. Number 4, Darius Slay.
Milk carton all year?
Yes, he was. Come on.
You're outlandish. What are you talking about? Why has he got pressure? You said he got.
And I thought I was the most outlandish person. I don't even have Cox on my list.
Got $100 million.
Come on, guys.
He made the Pro Bowl. And as much as we want to crush him, that means it's coming from everybody else.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Ralphie, remember how
we're giving him a pass, man.
No,
I'm not
Ralphie.
giving him a pass.
Nope.
When you're the leader of the defensive line and you lead the league in sacks, that comes with something.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're not on a milk carton. You might not have the lead in sacks, but that means you're not on a milk carton.
I think he's under pressure. Okay.
All right, well, that's your list. Go ahead. I'm just breaking it out.
Bust the balls. I don't care.
Greg, remember how 35 seconds?
You know what? I hate doing these goddamn lists. Can we never do it?
You expose yourself. So
salty when the disagreement comes. You get so you're like Louis.
No, I hate
you attacking me. Why are you attacking me?
No matter who I have on my list, it's always fucking bad.
No,
it doesn't matter.
Ralph, you know what it is? You said about 2 minutes ago that we're never wrong, and I'm like, let's see. So you put a target on your back.
I exposed myself.
You in the
You exposed yourself, Ralph.
You're sitting there in that tent, and there's a grizzly bear right outside of you.
Here, take this.
Yeah, I'll take that. Number 4 for me is Darius Slay. After last year, I mean, His nickname is Big Play Slay, and I didn't see any big plays. Couple bad games here and there. I know we only traded what was like a 3rd-round pick and some throwaway picks for him as well, but so far he hasn't been the guy that he was in Detroit for me. Number 3, Andre Dillard and my son. I can't believe he's on the list, but he's on the goddamn list.
Play the song.
Listen, another year. Malata obviously took over the left tackle position, the tackle position for the Eagles when he went out. It sucked, but he's got pressure on him. We traded up for him. What was it, 3 years ago or 2 years ago? Excuse me.
3 years ago, yeah.
In that draft at 21, and so far he played 3 snaps his rookie year, or 3 games his rookie year. Then this last year, nothing. So this year's got a big time pressure on him. Number 2, Miles Sanders. Listen, man, you talked about MVP year, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You can't hold on to the football. You got to, perform better for us. You're going to be the lead back, obviously, again this year. So that's a lot of pressure on Miles Sanders. And number 1, Jalen Reagor. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, all you did was you tweeted a little bit, deleted. Went on IG, deleted. I mean, I think you did more off the field than you did on the field this year. Not a good look. Big time pressure. Hopefully, having DeVonta Smith there this year helps you out. But big time pressure for Reagor this year.
Hold on.
Thank you, Tom.
You didn't put the damn quarterback on there anywhere on your list.
No, because the only reason why I did
Darius
it.
Slay and Fletcher Cox on.
The only reason why I did it, in my opinion, no matter if he does bad or if he does good, he's gone. That's just my opinion. No matter if he flat out
does good, he's not gone.
I think he is. I don't think the Eagles buy into him. I don't think so.
I don't disagree there.
I don't think so. No matter what, if he does good or if he does bad, I think he's going after this year no matter what. Or we bring somebody in with those.
Yeah, my only thought there is traditionally you win in the NFL by having that young quarterback, that young dynamic quarterback. So if he proves that he can be that guy, I think he stays. I'm with you. I think he's gone next year, but I don't think he. That's because I don't think he proves that he's that guy. But if he does,
I agree with that. But what has the Eagles shown you that they bought into this kid?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The money, if the value on the dollar to them means
Tommy,
they can surround him with stuff.
All offseason, it's been Deshaun Watson for the Eagles, dude.
I'm not saying that there's not smoke, there's fire, Ralphie. I agree with you. I'm just telling you, like, if he has a good year and they feel like, okay, they can win with them, they're going to hold on to him for the sake of that they got all the money coming out next year and they can spend money around him. Yep. That's what they're going to do if he's not successful. If he's not successful, right, then yes, the Deshaun Watsons of the world absolutely get linked here big time. But if he has success with the money he's making, it's a no-brainer for them to keep him. No,
I give you that with the money situation. I just see as a fan, this organization hasn't bought into that kid yet.
Ralphie.
That's just me.
I mean, they traded away the $100 million quarterback.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the dude wanted it out.
Aside from that,
the dude wanted out. Are you going to keep the angry quarterback on your team?
Who drafts a guy in the second round and doesn't want him?
Well, it's aside from that. Ralphie, you forget the internal hell that we were living with 3 months ago. They could have drafted Justin Fields. They were in the position to draft a quarterback. They didn't do it. So, I mean, listen.
I don't think they buy into him. That's just me.
Just because that they have the opportunity to get Aaron Rodgers or Deshaun Watson, who they're both top 5 quarterbacks in the league?
Absolutely.
Listen, the Cowboys would pass on Dak Prescott to get Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers. That doesn't mean they don't buy into Dak. It's like, oh, okay, this guy's better.
What's up, family?
Is Watson
Nate,
better than
my
Dak?
brother, what up, man?
Hey, Nate.
Hey.
What's up? Hey, Ryan.
Yo, what up, Nate?
What up?
What up, Nate? Oh, first off, congratulations on making bank last night. Well done.
Yes, sir.
Well done.
Thank you. Hey, Vic, can we give a high five? Oh, this way. Vic, high five. Oh, you messed up too. There you go. There you go.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? Jesus. You messed it up. That was recorded.
You ready? Ready?
No, you messed it up. It's over. Get on
You're the only one that gave me like a congratulations. I think everyone missed my post, but a couple months ago,
we all saw it.
We all saw it.
For
the people, 2 months ago, I picked the Bucks to win the finals.
Tori, the issue is that you weren't the only person to do that. It was just other people didn't feel the need to post it.
Well, who else picked them?
Me in 6 games on recording. Hi, how are you?
Was this 3 months ago, or was it when we actually entered the playoffs?
Ralphie?
Entered the playoffs.
We were already in the playoffs at the time?
No. It was about.
All right, well, I'm going to have to go back and...
Don't waste your time. They got the win.
I was there for the recording. I can also bear witness to it.
I'll be posting a lot of shit. I mean, the only trophy you got, Tori, the only trophy you've seen Eagles-wise, you're welcome. All right, if we want to do this game. Right? Your Lord and Savior went down. When your Lord and Savior went down, I came on a robe, and I was a mess. And I told you that curse is breaking weird ways. Nick Foles, watch. He's going to play well. We're going to go win a Super Bowl. All right, so we're going to do this. We can do it all day. So
just let me have one. Let me have something. I have nothing.
That's why I gave you the high five, because I know they treat you like shit.
They do me wrong. I know.
They do you dirty.
Throw some props at me. Like,
right? Jeez.
Celebration, a party, a clap, a like.
Something.
Something,
God
right.
damn.
I commented. Is that enough?
It's a tough world out here being a woman, okay? Let me
it is
you.
tough.
I hear you.
No, it's time. It's time to be a woman. You know this.
So what I missed so far, man? What are we ranting about?
Ralph said Fletcher Cox is terrible.
I didn't say he was terrible. He's got a lot of pressure underneath of him.
I'm with you. I would have never paid him the $100 million contract.
Oh my God!
Thank you, Nate.
I'm a flex guy. I'm a defensive lineman guy, right? I played defensive lineman in college, but they don't like what team has a $100 million defensive tackle that gets you chips? We're in the game of winning chips.
They won a chip.
They did win a chip with him.
$300 million. No, because that year I was yelling.
We're looking like lightning in the bottle, right? You said it yourself, Tom. We're looking like the goddamn Cowboys.
Oh, well, that's factual. That's factual.
We're looking like the fucking Cowboys.
That's factual. But in terms of giving him $100 million, I mean, I yelled that whole season. Ryan remembers it. Craig remembers it. I was like, I need to hear Fletcher throughout the postseason. $100 million man. I need to hear his name when they call out who tackles who. Right? I need to hear it all fucking game. I need to hear Fletcher Cox in on the tackle. Fletcher Cox in on the tackle. I need to hear it all the fucking game. Right? And credit to him, he came to play in the postseason that year. But he's up and down. He's up and down.
He is. He's up and down, and it sucks because we look at him as one of the best defensive tackles in the league, and we all know who is the best defensive tackle in the league. And it's just like when you look at the numbers, you look at the stats, it's not even close. Nope. Right? It's not even close.
It was for like a season or two.
Right.
Now it's like,
because
you're not even 1B anymore.
I think his career sacks are like 8 or 9 career sacks. So it's like, okay, he's coming, but it's not even fair to compare him anymore.
No,
anybody there.
It's like 1 and then 3. There's no 2 anymore. There's just like 1,
out there, Greg.
3.
Right. Yeah, but he's a beast. Like, I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but at the time, I was against it. I wasn't for it. I'm not going to hold
position in football, I can say there's a 1 and a 1A too, right? You know what I mean? And defensive tackle, I can't say that. You know what I mean? There's not a 1 and a 1A. There's a 1, and then like Greg said, there's like a 3.
Yeah, for sure.
No, we're doing our top 5 list.
Okay.
We talked about earlier on. We came on.
Did everybody have a Hurts?
Not Ralphie.
Ralph did.
I had not Ertz. I said Hurts. I'm sorry.
No, Hurts was my number 1.
Really? Is Hurts really your number 1?
Yeah, Frank, show him the list, Frank. You know what I mean? He's late to the party.
All right, I got Tom's list back up.
Do the drum roll too.
I'm sorry, everybody, to do it over again.
No, it's okay. We'll let Ralphie go again too.
All right, we'll start over again. We'll play the intro.
We're fine.
Start the show over, everybody.
Wait, can anybody else hear Tom?
Yeah. Doing this again.
Funny, Greg. Let's make fun of the girl.
Greg. Give her credit.
Make fun of the girl.
Give her credit.
Eagles under pressure. Okay, so you guys went through each one. Okay, Rager. Okay, the entire defense.
The whole team.
Love it.
He's my number one because
is he really?
Because of the city.
Because of the city. Okay,
and what got traded, right? So like all them factors put him under a ton of pressure. It just is.
But what do you expect? The only reason why I don't have him on mine is what are you expecting from him? Do you really expect much from him? Right, on all the polls, he's at the bottom of the list. We know what he is. So, like, my thought is just like, I mean, he's been here before, right? He needs to prove something to himself. Like, if he goes out and throws for what, 3,500 yards and maybe like 25 touchdowns, maybe like 10 picks, and he's a top 20 quarterback. Is that not a win for him?
Yeah, but hold on. You're not wrong on anything you said. Because if you ask me about my expectations compared to what this fan base is, all right, the end of the day, if you play quarterback here, I don't care if the expectations of this team's to win 2 games. You get smoked. You get smoked. Are there any other position in Philadelphia sports? Quarterback position is the one, and rightfully so. I get it. Is the one that gets smoked, and you just traded Carson Wentz, and you drafted this guy in the 2nd round. And you called him Russell Wilson, that comes with pressure. It just does. Okay. And they're going to win the division anyway. So,
Well, I love that I saw today, and I don't know if it came out today or yesterday. I think you guys posted it too, or we posted it, that Ertz is sticking around. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. I hope he does. I hope he goes through it.
Question. That was our poll, Nate, too. Just to circle way back was the Eagles made the right decision or making the right decision by keeping Zach Ertz.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think we had a clean sweep, right? Nobody disagreed with that.
Yeah, it was a sweep.
No value. What are you going to get, 6th-round pick? I'm trying to win games. I don't give a fuck. We're not in a position.
Absolutely.
This is what we all said. This is what we all agreed on, too. Like, we're not we have 3 first-round picks next year, possibly. So you're playing with house money. Go win. Yeah. You got first-round picks anyway. Hope Miami stinks. Go get Xavier Howard from them and then make them stink, right, with Tua, because he stinks. So, let Jalen be better than Tua, and I'll prove everybody the fuck wrong. That's what's going to happen. Jalen's going to be better than Tua.
The symmetry there would be amazing.
Yeah, just the whole connect. Look at all the dots connected. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. I deadlift 580. Kiss my head.
Tua takes his job. He takes Tua's job in the NFL. Oh, it would be amazing.
Yeah, I can't stand all the hype videos about Hurts, man. I just can't stand it. It's just tough. Like, what are we in high school? Like,
no, we're doing the Ben Simmons hype videos, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, good call. Absolutely.
Closed environments. Like it's Willie Seaman beaming. Like bro, you're throwing outside. I can make the same throw. I'm making the same
Steamin'.
Right,
and that goddamn hoop,
Willie.
I want to get one. He makes me want to wear a hoop again.
Nate, do you want to review Ralphie's list?
Where were you guys with? Were you guys at Ralph?
Yeah.
We were in the middle of ripping Ralphie.
All right, God. Yeah, we can start there. Ralph, I won't rip you.
All right. We're up.
Ralph's my guy, man. Ralph's my guy, man.
You guy all you want. When the list is terrible, it's terrible.
Okay. Frank, can you add it, please?
Yeah.
Just keep pulling them up. Don't even back out of here again. Just keep ripping and running. As Ralphie was talking about earlier, like in Kensington. Rip and run. Is that too much? Too far?
I was just waiting for someone else to laugh, so I wasn't the only one.
Well, while we're there and we're going to the West.
Ralph. Slay?
Oh,
yep.
Slay goes over right at corner in football, Nate. He goes over right at corner in football.
Absolutely.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. He's not what we wanted. He's definitely not the Detroit Lions.
Hey, Ralphie.
Better than what we had.
I agree.
Ralphie, do you know how many games?
That's a good one.
Ralphie, do you know how many games he gave up more than 35 yards in a game?
How many?
Take the football away if you're big play.
For anyone who does care, it's 3.
Take the football away. I watched him when my eyes get toasted a couple games. So I don't know who did that stats and info, but like I think we all watched him in 2 games at least get beat up by damn good wide receivers.
What quarterback in the NFL does it?
I'm not saying he doesn't, but the goal at the quarterback position, Greg, and you know this, is to take the football away.
I don't disagree with that criticism of him at all. I don't, because you're absolutely right. It doesn't. But it also doesn't help, when you got nothing else next to you either helping you out.
I'll say this: when you're call yourself big play, you make big plays. He got thrown at plenty. It's not like he didn't get thrown at. Like, I could see if teams just went totally away from him and he never got thrown at. He did. The end of the day is that what separates the great corners in this league are the ones who take the football away. I'll give me 100 Asante Samuels, because you made the point, Greg. Corners get beat. That's what happens in this league. They just get beat. It's easier to beat a wide receiver. So then with how I fight fire with water is I take some footballs away.
I agree with that point. I wish he would. But I wouldn't put him in. He's obviously not on my list. You know what I mean?
No, yeah,
that's not a bad list. The argument is valid.
Somebody in the chat said it's impressively bad. I really like that quote.
He got. I mean, but he got cooked by good receivers, though. That's the thing.
True, and Greg's right. Nobody on the other side. I get it, but
then no pass rush either. Tom, right? You know what I mean?
Can you give me a 3-piece?
Like, he obviously needs to do better. I'm just saying, I don't think he needs to be in the top 5 on this list.
I agree,
No,
too.
no, he's probably 7.
Absolutely.
He's
Especially
7.
over the quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, that's my biggest thing. It's like,
the rookie quarterback who can't play quarterback.
Oh, my God. Watch, Greg. He's going to prove you wrong.
I hope he does.
Because
I love the kid. I love the kid.
Yo, Greg's list is all Jalen Hurts. You don't even got to put it
go
up.
to Greg's. Can we go to
1
Greg's
through
next?
5 is Jalen Hurts.
I thought we were
Tommy?
going to circle around the board.
Nobody likes that song?
What'd you say?
Willie, Stephen Beam.
Oh, it's great song. I was singing it earlier.
Keeps the ladies.
They call me Willie.
My name is Willie. You're not doing it right.
Steven.
You're not even doing it right.
I'm sorry, Nate. I'm not doing it right.
You have some soul.
I got soul.
He said, "My name is Willie."
Great movie too. Great
movie.
All right, Greg.
So my list.
Look at you taking it easy on the kid.
I am, because my expectations as a whole are low on him. So I think he's got almost a free pass for the year. I don't think he's going to be very good. But he definitely has pressure. Tom, you alluded to it. Quarterback in this city has pressure. I was toying with the idea of leaving him off, but I had to put him on there. He's got to be there. He's number 5. Number 4 is Dallas Goedert. We kind of hit on it through talking about the poll question, but Dallas Goedert apparently wants a lot of money. Apparently the Eagles want to give him a lot of money. Where? For what? Guy's never on the field, hasn't been overly productive. I'd take Zach Ertz over him. I'm glad Ertz is back. Dallas Goedert's got to prove that he's a number 1 tight end. He hasn't yet.
Ricky Waters. About that Ricky Waters out of you. For who, for what?
For who, for what?
Hey, Ricky.
Number 3, QB number 2. Whatever it is. Whether it's Avonte Maddox, Zach McPherson, whatever it is.
Craig James,
QB,
baby.
Oh, my God. Stop.
Craig James, Paul Jaquette, Frenchie. I know he's not on the roster anymore, but whoever it is got to do something. We have to have a stable guy at QB number 2. My number 2 is Andre Dillard, Ralphie's boy. It's put up or shut up time. There's obviously a battle going on. It's just let's go on, Jacob. It's a stretch fit, so it's good. We're good. It's not coming off anytime soon. Andre Dillard, he's battling with Jordan Mailata. We traded up for him. He's got to perform. The rest of the offensive line is fairly intact and fairly really good if healthy. Andre Dillard right now is that weak link. And the number 1 overall is I would take Bobby Taylor in a heartbeat right now. As old as he is even now. Jalen Reagor. I think, Tom, you said it, or I know you said it earlier. Season 1, you could tell me a whole bunch of what ifs, right? Used wrong. I was hurt. Blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Rookie year, I'll give it to you. But year 2, you got to step up. You got to show that you're worth something to this team and to that draft position. So there it is.
Not bad.
Great.
I like it.
So the question with Reagor, was it the fact that he was that bad, or was he just a rookie?
Could be a combo.
I think of both.
Yeah.
I don't think he helped him. I don't think he helped himself a lot of it. You know what I mean? Like being in the middle of Twitter wars with the fans.
He brought the microscope on him more than it needed to be. Like the microscope was on him enough just because he was a first round pick and he got taken over some guys, but him not finishing plays, bringing in the effort, and then the spat with the fans, Nate, it made it like we were joking on Monday, Tom and I. We were saying that if he was given a handbook as far as the fun facts and the fun ways to offend and piss off a fan base, he did everything to do that. He didn't play well. He got hurt. He got in a spat with the fans, and he didn't run out plays and jump for passes.
I'm just wondering about Rager because it's not like we had a good quarterback play.
He was a pussy. I mean, at the end of the day, he was a pussy on and off the field. I mean, he showed me he was the softest Charmin year one. So, like, I can deal with some things year one. But physicality, wanting to be out there, and then blaming everybody else, you sound like a prima donna. And I hope to God you're not. I hope year one was just you being young and making young mistakes, and the game slows down for a year or two. That's all I can hope. That's all I can hope for.
Yes, sir.
Frank, whoever's next.
I mean, who wants to go next?
Whoever you have on the list, doesn't matter. You have.
I had it all over the place. So let me see who's got the next slide. And it kicked me out. Wonderful.
So Rieger posted on Twitter today, guys. He hasn't posted.
Oh, look at that. Tori's next. So let me get the.
He posted feeling like myself again.
What is this, self?
Hopefully not a jerk off on Twitter.
I don't know. I mean, I'm praying that he's good, but like I said, I can year one excuses I can deal with.
I think he'll be fine.
I mean, because he's going to play alongside a fucking pimp, so he better be fine. He's playing
for sure. Exactly, that's the point.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean you're number one pick now. You got to live up to a number one pick. I need to be Batman Robin on my outsides. I can't just have a Batman and a semi-Robin. I need these two to be pimps together. I need them to be studs together. I know the one's going to be a stud. The one's already got his gold jacket ready. You know, the other guy's like a fucking charcoal. You know what I mean? He's got like a maroon jacket. There's Tori's. Go ahead, Tori.
Tori, I hate your list.
All right. Well, first off, I didn't really put it in any order, but I guess
orders don't matter on a list. Okay.
Well, I put Fletcher Cox in there because he was my last one, and I was like, I need somebody from the defense. I can't go all offense. So I did Fletcher Cox because he's our leader, our veteran of the defense who doesn't show up all the time. We need him to have like as Tom will say, a pimp year, be a pimp. 4, I have Zach Ertz because this was after I found out he's coming back, and he is our veteran again on offense. 4, he's a fan favorite, so do we want him to go out like a villain? Like if this is his last year here, we want him to go out like a villain? No, we want him to go out playing good, get his money, he'll play well, blah, blah, blah. 3, obviously Smith. He needs to be our number one pick. If he's a bust, I'll say this. If he's a bust and if Jalen Hurts are a bust, like we have nowhere to go from there with our team. So I think actually, Smith should probably be 1 for me. Like everything, our team is riding on Smith. If he's a bust, we're done.
We have nowhere to go in the city if he's a bust. Well, that means every single team in this city has missed on most recent first-round picks.
You're a problem. You're a problem because you want to put the bullet on them. You know what I mean?
Who, me?
No, Tori. She wants to put the bullseye and the darkness and the cloud over him already. Like you feel the cloud of darkness over DeVonta
because
right now?
he well, first off, we don't have wide receivers.
We do.
How many bad wide receivers? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Everything is on him. Like he should feel the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Oh, he's too good for that shit.
And I hope so. So that's why he would be number 1 on my. He's probably really a true number 1 on my list.
Why?
Pressure's on him.
Wow. Or the fans pressure. Like I think he's played.
He is.
Well, he's playing the biggest market in college football. It doesn't get bigger than Alabama. It doesn't get any bigger. Their fan base are rabid dogs like us. It doesn't get any bigger. This ain't TCU. This is everything you want in a wide receiver. I'm telling you, he's an honorable mention just because like other fans, but nothing to do with him. He's like he's got no pressure. He's going ball.
Yeah, he's going.
I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, this list isn't saying that they'll feel the pressure. It's saying that they're under pressure for us.
Yeah, no, I know. It's
No?
like a fan. Like I took it as like a fan list of like
Under pressure.
who's under the most pressure. That's why I put him
Yeah.
as an honorable mention.
Yeah.
I don't think he deserves to be in the top 5. Maybe just 'cause I think he's gonna be so good. That could be it too.
Yeah, I mean, you're way too optimistic about this. Like, obviously, I want him to be good, but he.
Hey, hi, Tori. Have you met Tom? Tom, Tori, Tom.
It's
What are you
insanity.
optimistic about?
10
Well, hold on.
wins.
There's a lot of
Mr.
things Tom's too
10 wins.
optimistic about in life. There's way too many things Tom's too optimistic about in sports. When I drink the glass half full all the time and it never gets empty. I get
10
it.
wins.
I get it, Tor. But in this situation, this is a guy that I begged for. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. There's a better route runner in college. He was a better route runner than his teammate Jerry Jeudy, which is hard to even fucking do. Okay? And when they were together in Philly, fucking god damn it. Damn it.
They lose
Bullpen
again.
game in the 4th inning. 4th inning, they get a bullpen game.
So 7.
But no, I didn't. He's not the guy that I like. When we even drafted him, it was like, well, Howie didn't pick this guy. This was us. This was us. We're not even giving him a
We
pick.
did.
We did.
bullied
We
him.
made this pick, so we can't put his darkness of drafting on this guy because then he'll stink.
Okay.
No video.
So,
Yeah, I
all right.
think he'll be all right.
12 years.
I mean, yeah, I hope so, and I think so. But I'm saying if he's not, I don't know. We crumble. I'm not on my list.
Oh,
Man,
Whoa.
man, it's tough
Quick
being a
break.
woman today.
oh my
Okay.
God! You're
No,
the
it's
tough
not.
being a woman. You got the easiest job.
Easiest job in the world.
Okay, making sandwiches.
I didn't say that.
You said that.
I didn't say that.
You said that.
No, I would love a sandwich if you're making them, but I
I
didn't.
mean,
say
while you're at it, I mean, turkey cheese, no
I'm
mayo,
I'm not even a great sandwich maker. So
Oh my
number
God.
2,
no sauce on mine though.
Oh my God!
sauce.
Is that out?
Sauce? What do
Bad
you mean?
flip
Mayo's
city.
a sauce?
Bat flip friggin' city.
Oh my God, this is so-
Okay, it's over. So number 2, Jalen Reagor, kind of like what Tom said. Your number 1 pick. You stink. Very underwhelming. I saw something about his stats against top
Your
10
number
teams.
1 pick, you stink. I love it.
I gotta find it. It was his stats versus it might have been Jefferson's, but it was their stats against top 10 defensive
Oh,
teams.
it's not good.
Oh, and Rager's were like not bad, and they were comparable to Jefferson's, and that's why I was like, oh, because I'm not really like a stat looker, but I was like, all right, it doesn't look bad there. But when you're watching the game, he was just underwhelming as hell. But like Tom said too, playing with Smith, hopefully now we have a solid quarterback. Last year was a little messy for everyone, so hopefully that might straighten him out a little bit. Plus being rookie. Plus I don't like all his social media stuff arguing with the fans either. So yeah, I feel like he really needs to step it up this year. So he's 100% under pressure. And then number 1, of course, Jalen Hurts. Just like Smith, if Jalen Hurts is a bust, I don't know where to go from here.
Oh, that's the easy one.
Except maybe Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson, like everyone's saying.
Jalen Hurts is a bust. That's the easy one.
Yeah, but you know what? Deshaun Watson would be a no-brainer if he hadn't possibly raped 30 women. But
Well, that's why you got to wait for all that to play itself out.
yeah, but I can't see somebody coming back from 30 allegations. You know what I mean?
Bill Cosby did.
Bill Cosby.
Nothing's
I mean-
happened yet, though. You know what I mean? And I'm
No,
not
yeah.
saying none of it's true, but
Yeah, I mean, no brainer if like none of that was out there, but that just makes it,
All I gotta say is there has been no physical proof of these allegations.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I got to say.
There's people saying they won't be an Eagles fan ever again. I'm not with that, but I don't know. I just don't think it'll be pretty. But yeah, hopefully just like make it more simple for all of us and Jalen Hurts.
That would be amazing.
Light
if
it
Rodgers
up.
did
yeah,
that.
absolutely. That's where I'm with you. And that's where Ralphie mentioned, about if he's good, he's going to be gone. You're absolutely right, Tor. If he's good, let's go. Let's roll. I'm in.
that hurt you.
It didn't. I did it. I've said it all the time. I want to believe in the quarterback as much as I believe in the kid, because everything else he does is there. I just don't think he can be a quarterback.
Yeah, all the leadership capability.
Absolutely.
He checks off all those boxes. And
outside of a football player, right? His profession. He checks off all the other boxes.
even him outside the pocket checks off boxes. Jesus. Even him outside the pocket checks off boxes. So I mean, it's can he develop inside the pocket? And if he does, he'll be good.
Yeah.
Whose list is next?
Ryan, your list is next.
So for the same reasons we talked about before, Jalen Reagor, number 5. Some people can argue, oh, well, pressure's off of him because you have DeVonta Smith. Well, sure, in a way, but now there's really no excuses last year. Times that by like 10 now that you have DeVonta. To where pressure might be off of you on the field because you're not going to be on the island by yourself. There's going to be a guy that's better than you, at least, I mean, he's better than you. That's going to be on the other side. But we haven't forgotten that you're number 1 overall pick. So he's got to figure it out. And like you said, Tori, he's tweeting that he feels like his old self. That's a thing. Well, then he needs to act like it, whatever that old self is.
Well, like, you know what I mean? Like, what was he, 15?
Yeah,
like, I feel like my old self when I was
toddler.
Yeah, when I was 7.
He's talking. He's talking like he went through a friggin' midlife crisis. You know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing, Jalen?
22.
Yeah,
yes. It's very Ben Simmons like.
Very.
Not feeling it.
Just look at his face. I know football players, they wear helmets, but like his face is a hate the face. Like he always looks like a woe is me, like somebody hurt him. Like somebody shot his dog every time he shows up in the link and you're like, did somebody shoot your dog? Like, are you excited to be here?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Wait, Tom, do the are we okay? Are we okay?
My number 4, I think this is the first time out of anybody he's on anybody's list so far. I have Derek Barnett. I would say
shocked he's still on the team.
Barnett? Why do you say that, Greg?
Because there's no expectations for him.
Former number 1, a former.
No, I'm sorry. No. Like I meant I'm shocked he's still on the team because he's been so irrelevant up until now.
I disagree.
That's drag the word irrelevant.
Yeah, I mean I disagree in a sense, Greg. I mean, there's some times where you forget he's on the team, but that's mostly because, like, correct me if I'm wrong.
He's
view
offsides.
Him. Well, I mean, that's half the friggin' team. That's half the team. Derek Barnett is, to me, like the defensive version of Dallas Goedert. It's that he has a ton of upside. He'll have games where he's all over the place, but the consistency is just not there.
Yeah. He can't stay healthy too.
No, and then he has these mental lapses, Tom, where he has the stupid penalties, not the offsides or anything, but just the
late hits. It feels like it's always been the little things for him.
Mm-hmm. So team wise, he's under pressure because, I mean, at least on paper, he's the starting. He's one of the starters on the ends, and individually, he's under pressure because this is a contract year. Like he's either going to be extended by the Eagles or he's going to hit free agency under way less value than he thought he was going to get a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. So I think he makes a whole bit of sense as far as the importance of this team, because if he doesn't have a good year, if he can't stay healthy, I know we have limited expectations, but Josh Sweat, like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's got to be something. He's got to be something for us.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say real quick, like, the same thing could be said with Miles, that, like, oh, why is he under pressure, Ryan? He's not in a contract year. Going based off of expectations, right? And I understand, listen, we love confidence out of our players, but he was talking about how he was the MVP of the league, this time last year. It's like the 1-year anniversary of that post. People were talking about me, myself included, talking about how if he stayed healthy and if he did what he needed to do, he could break the LaShawn McCoy all-purpose yards record. So I'm not going into the season saying he has to do that, or I'm not expecting that. But there's a lot of things that he hurt the team with, him and his own. We argued every week back during the season that, oh, well, why is Miles Sanders not out there? It's because the coaches didn't believe in it. Whether that's putting his foot in the ground, whether that's hanging onto the football.
Deuce Staley used to yell at him on the sideline. I mean, he did not live up to any expectations. He underachieved. He talked a lot. He blocked people. He did a lot of
fumble.
He did a lot of things Jalen did. He got real emotional and all talk, not enough play, even though he did have a ton of explosive plays. But when you can't hold on to the fucking football on first possessions and then you can't catch the football, right?
On the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you start getting benched.
Yep. And like there's something to be said. And I no disrespect to this player because he's come up big when we've needed him. But in the Cincinnati game alone, there's something glaring when Boston Scott is finishing the game instead of Miles Sanders. And like I said, that's not a shot at Boston Scott, but it's a shot at Miles Sanders because this is the guy that we expected to take a next jump. And he's had games where he's been really good, but it's the same thing. Consistency. And I don't buy into Kerryon Johnson coming here to take his job or Kenny Gainwell taking his job. I don't think that's at all. I think it's just having a rotation of different guys doing different things. But as we see every single year, you can always go out and get a running back. Miles, are you going to be that difference maker? Are you going to be that game changer to where in a couple years we're saying we have to re-up you for a contract? Or are you just going to be a guy that, we draft him for a couple years and we just flip him in a handful of years again? So he's got a big, big step. And as far as the team, taking pressure off of a quarterback. Take some pressure off your quarterback. Doesn't matter if you think Hurts is going to suck or not. So I can go on and end about Miles. Jalen Hurts, again, while I have limited expectations for him, I don't think he's going to be great. I think he's just going to be good. This guy, perception-wise, and I hear you, Ralphie, when you say, limited expectations or, maybe they don't fully buy into him. Anyone who says that, I get it. But perception, at least for 17 weeks of the year that we're going to have to deal with, we don't want to be the team that traded away Carson. He goes out and lights it up in Indy, and then Jalen Hurts flat out sucks. You know what I'm saying? Perception's going to say, oh, my God, you passed on him for this?
Welcome to Philly.
Exactly. And Greg, I hear you. That could be fixed in 2 seconds with Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers, some guy in next year's draft or a quarterback that's going to be upset in 12 months because there's always a handful of those.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. But at least for the sanity of our season and our fall/winter, hopefully he doesn't suck. Just be decent. Be better than Carson was last year. And number one, I always buy into what you say, Tom, to where the quarterback should be number one as far as all pressure because it's the most important position in all of sports, not only in the city. But I feel like, speaking of guys that have been irrelevant, I feel like half the people forget this guy even is still here. It's gotten so bad to where we have fans rooting against Andre Dillard and rooting for Jordan Mailata to take his job. And listen, I am one of those people that believe that Mailata is probably going to be better than him. But as far as a fan and an organization, we should be rooting for Andre Dillard because one of them was a conditional 7th. The other one was a trade-up first-round pick. You know what I mean?
One played fucking rugby.
Yes. Yeah. And plays the ukulele.
Yep. Like, this is Andre Dillard's job to lose. When you talk about the second most important position in football, it's left tackle. It's called the blind side. It's the reason these guys get paid a ton of money. So, yes, he has to – there is a lot of pressure on him.
And as we saw last year, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. If the offensive line sucks and mainly the left tackle, doesn't matter who's playing. So team-wise, under the most pressure, and also individual-wise, he's under the most pressure because if he sucks or he can't get on the field or if he's crying in the locker room because Derek Barnett looked at him a certain way, who's going to want to pick him up? Are you going to be another J.J. Arthega umbrella Whiteside this time next year to where you're playing in the friggin' XFL?
Hopefully he's not that. And hopefully some of the things he did in college he can live up to, which was, Jermaine Mayberry type blocking out the sun in the Pac-12. Well, it'd be great to see you on the football field doing that because if Jordan Mailata can be a rotational guy, that makes you even better as a football team. So
yeah.
But that's my list, everybody.
All right, next up.
Nate.
Oh, no.
real
All
quick.
right, so here's Noah's.
Before Noah goes, Phillies first and second, no outs, down 5-2. So no outs, first and second. Let's see how this ages.
While we're on the baseball kick real quick, Yerman Mercedes from the White Sox, the guy that hit the grand slam up on the 3-0 pitch, just retired for baseball.
Yeah, why?
What?
Why?
I saw that. Why?
I think he got put down to AAA shortly after that spat, and I think he's been like fighting with the team and the organization ever since. And I just the note that he left on Instagram, it just feels like he's like, I just got to get away.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Eaton has Andre Dillard, a great one. He has Wayne Johnson, which is a good one. Is it just that side of it to stay on the field? I don't know. He's probably sleeping.
Yeah. I would call him, but I don't think he'll hear.
I could have summarized the whole thing by just sleeping the whole time. I could have just gone, but that wouldn't be fun to watch.
Because that one shocks me. Just because he's
throw it away.
Outside of
how do we have no wide receivers or quarterback on this list?
Would you watching DD from last night? Throw it away.
Yeah.
It just Lane Johnson just outside of the injuries just shocks me because we know what he is on the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess pressure because if he's not on the field again, I mean, where does that leave him?
True.
I guess that's where he's going with that. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to speak.
And individually, he's not necessarily under pressure because he's locked up for what, 3 more years contract wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but you know how that works. I mean, it's all just guaranteed. So
yeah.
He could lose out on money too. So that's his 4th. Miles Sanders, I fully agree with being on every list. We've already talked about him and Darius Slay. I agree with under pressure to a point, right? He wasn't on my list. He was just part of the entire defense. So he was, I guess. And Fletcher Cox. So, I mean, the Fletcher being 1, I don't know. I don't agree with. I mean, Fletcher wasn't even somebody I thought about being under pressure.
Yeah, me either.
But now he is.
Maybe he's. I mean, I'll try to be the Noah translator. Maybe he's talking about these are the 5 most important players on the team. But then you got to put in the quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll message him in the morning. We'll try to get confirmation for you. I can't promise you anything, family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I promise you that we try to speak for the guy without sleeping, and we're trying to do the best we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
next list, Frank.
We already did Ralph's. Oh, here's my list. Okay, so my list.
Found that just laying here.
All right, so my list, number 5. I'm going to go with Derek Barnett. You know, he's in a crowded D-line room in a contract year. I mean, they brought in Ryan Kerrigan. They brought in several draft picks on the D-line. You know, I know all last season he was rumored to be traded. And, you know, is he going to be the guy to put up the more than solid numbers to remain with the team?
Probably not.
4, I got
double-digit sacks. He's probably not back. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Flag on the play. Derek Barnett offsides.
You made me look at the TV. I'm like, wait, and then I'm like, wait, football's not on.
Yeah. I looked at the TV
just get
too.
everybody
I'm like,
prepared.
why are there
I was
flights
like,
at the baseball game?
I did look at the TV just because I assumed something bad happened for the Phillies.
Yeah, same here.
Flag on the field. I've been a flag on the field all year.
All right, number 4, I got Jalen Reagor. You know, is he going to be able to shake off the label of one of Howie's biggest draft blunders? You know, everybody wanted Justin Jefferson. We all know what happened. But, you know, having DeVonta Smith around, you know, that's going to lift some of that pressure off of him. It's going to allow him to adjust to the slot. You know, at least from what I'm reading, he is going to go to the slot in some of the plays. And, you know, Sirianni's offense is going to allow him to get more open, get him more available. And, you know, the injuries and hopefully the Twitter spats are going to be all behind him now. So that's why I have Reagor at number 4. Number 3, I got Zach Ertz. Now, this was before I found out that he was going to be staying with the team. But, you know, it's a contract year. You know, let's hope he shakes off that miserable 2020, and hopefully he stays in an Eagles uniform for a while. Number 2, Ralph's son, Andre Dillard. You know, I hope he returns to that wonderful stretch of games he had back in his rookie season. Once again, this is another crowded O-line room. You're competing against Jordan Mailata, Jack Driscoll. It's like it's like a feeding frenzy for the left tackle spot for the Eagles O-line. I hope he makes a step up. I hope he shakes off the softness. Let's hope this is his job.
Frank, can I give you a comparison?
Yeah.
You know what Andre Dillard has been like for the Eagles?
What?
He's been nothing more than a big old sack of milk.
Yes.
Big bag of milk. That's it.
Sack of milk? Yeah. Never heard that. Never heard that. Is that like those idiots filling up like plastic bags with gasoline?
That would somehow be more productive.
Frank liked it.
Just a big old bag of milk. Go ahead, Frank.
He looks like Chrome's picture right now.
Oh my God!
Tom,
That's
don't
something
tempt me to
else.
put that on the screen. Don't tempt me.
No, I
Please
didn't
do
want. That's what I thought was coming up
It's
because
for,
I know
it's for the A2D calendar.
an hour ago, and it.
Oh my God!
I have
Oh
a
my
lot of
God.
questions. Greg showed that to me, the opener, and I spit out my ginger ale.
Yeah, it's a lot to deal with.
He's really outdone himself.
He's
seeing a lot of-
wearing a
lot of
Nickelodeon
angles.
romper on a Disney property
A lot of angles.
On a bed.
on a bed,
Oh my God!
trying to lure people
A lot of
to
angles.
sail with him.
A lot of angles is an understatement. I mean, it's a
Like angles everywhere. I mean,
that's 50
Like-
Shades of Nickelodeon. You know,
I'm
that's 50
surprised he didn't do this when on Instagram. So
He shades of Nickelodeon.
fucking slime.
Tom, I thought I had a subscription to something. I'm like, wait, did I sign up for something?
yeah,
How
Yeah,
did
I
you get
thought
the
he
email?
signed up for something. I thought he was on the
Yeah,
wrong-
yeah. I know.
$9.99. You can have naughty time with Chrome.
Oh my goodness.
That's what it's asking.
Oh my God!
Just
Tori's
fucking
feet, Tori's feet, and naughty time with Chrome.
Me and
That's
Chris
how
will
we
make a
A2D
million bucks.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, forget the diet.
Yes.
Forget
Oh
the,
my
forget the
God.
gambling advice that Nate keeps hitting on. We'll just keep you. We'll give
You
you
know what? Forget
Feet
TikTok. I'm
romper.
doing OnlyFans.
feet and rompers.
Yeah, the OnlyFans might get some more money.
Definitely get more
You
money.
know what? I'll give you 5%, Tom.
You probably won't even have to. You don't even have to show your face.
We'll drop the link in there for the people that can become a member, and maybe they get some feet. You know what I mean?
The link to Tom, which link? The one that Chrome's Instagram or
No,
the
no, absolutely not.
Okay,
Yes.
just confirming.
We want to become an A2D member. I think we have like 21 that are non-A2D guys. So not bad. It's not bad.
We're climbing.
Members. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let me hit the
Robert?
bell again tonight. Let me hit the fucking bell.
You have a bell for this?
Tor, I mean, I feel like you have
First timer
The
here.
Phillies tour. Phillies.
Oh, ring the bell. Okay.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, yeah. The Liberty Bell. Thing.
I'll ring the fucking bell.
Ha-ha.
What? Did Luke Williams get a hit?
Not yet. Hope so.
My Frank's like way advanced on us. He's
No,
gave
I was clapping at the
Oh
bell.
my
This is a big at bat.
It's Luke
God! The
Williams.
shit bell. The bell is the biggest curse ever.
It's
Luke
stupid.
Williams.
No one even cares about the Liberty Bell. Okay. Do I have to say it again?
Nobody cares about the Liberty Bell.
Frank, did
Nobody
you finish
cares
your
about
list?
the Liberty Bell.
I did not.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Broken.
It's broken.
It's cracked.
Broken. We'll
I
go
cannot.
pictures. Broken.
Like the city.
Frank.
All right, and number one on my list is Jalen Hurts. You know, you're going into your full season as your starting quarterback. You know, there's already rumors of people wanting the guy out, you know, maybe for acquiring one particular quarterback from Houston or acquiring, you know, with one of those 3 first-round draft picks, another quarterback in the 2022 NFL draft featuring the likes of Sam Howell and Keaton Slovis. And let's go, Luke Williams.
Yes. Down by one, baby.
One
Let's
run.
go.
Let's go.
Get one?
Look on.
Down by 1.
Luke Williams, baby.
Oh, we got 2 in? No.
Wow.
Yep.
See?
Let's
No
go.
Spencer Rattler. Frank, you're Sam Howell guy.
And I'm about to say Spencer Rattler. And, you know, Spencer Rattler, I think there's like 7 quarterbacks that are projected to go into the first round in this upcoming draft.
Malik Willis.
Malik Willis.
Where's Malik Willis at?
Liberty.
Liberty Bibberty.
No.
He's going to be a first-round pick.
Good,
He will be a first-round pick.
You knock this shit off. Not here. I know you got the,
No, I don't want him here either.
No,
If I don't want this kid here now, why would I want Malik Willis?
Peyton Thorne, give him 2 years. He'll be right there.
But, having Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni, Sirianni can develop him a lot more under, as his quarterback. Sirianni has made quarterbacks improve. There were some changes with Jacoby Brissett, and there were some moments with Andrew Luck and Phillip Rivers. So I think Jalen Hurts is under the most pressure. You got all this ahead of you, and I hope Jalen improves on those flaws and on his accuracy, his decision making, maybe to adjust the mobility a little bit. But Jalen Hurts is my number one for most under pressure.
I like that, Frank.
I do. I mean, that's why I had him. I had him 1-2. Frank, we're great minds think alike. Ball 3. Let's go. Ball 3. Take.
Yes.
Hey, take. Need you to take, Gene. Guys all over the fucking place.
Yep.
I need you to take.
Yep.
So I just got a text. Apparently, according to Noah Levick of NBC Sports Philly, Ralphie, this might actually hit home for you. The Sixers, one of the top targeted players so far this offseason, Montrezl Harrell.
Really?
They're going to look at him. Yep.
All right, he played good under Doc.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He was one of their better players under Doc. Yeah.
It was,
Yep.
All in. All in.
For them.
I don't care. I don't care. He wasn't good with LeBron. Fuck LeBron. You know what I mean? I'm on. Oh,
Amen.
Come on.
missed it.
Montrezl Harrell has always been a guy I would target in any offseason.
Oh, and then we got Nate's list. So I have Nate's list ready to go.
I'll be praying for a Gene hit.
Please. Something up the middle. Come
Give
on.
me some Jim cigarettes, please.
Oh my
God. Hey. Is that for me?
It's combo.
Yes.
Combo. And you.
Oh, okay. I thought that was for me.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
Just bat flipping off of a walk. I love it.
Is it double back?
Who cares?
What I missed? I actually just put a live bet on the Phillies.
Nice. 5-4 Yankees, top 8 bases loaded, though, for the Phillies.
Gotta do a job.
Wow.
Gotta do a job. Fly ball. Fly ball.
JT up.
They were plus 250.
They just moved to Philly, everybody. He doesn't have the starting quarterback on his list. Just to let you know.
Yeah.
Just moved to Philly.
You know, I've only been around. I was from the suburbs. No, I think everybody hit on every person on this list, so I don't want to bore anybody about going.
Even Noah? I think everybody hit on everybody. I mean, Sanders for me was number one. I mean, I can just talk about him, and I think Ryan did a great job of talking about Sanders. He hasn't lived up to the hype, and I think that
agreed.
When he came here, we saw Shady, right? We saw Shady 2.0. We were looking for that same kind of scat back, put one foot in the ground, make people miss, and get upfield. Now he's shown that he can do that, but he's not even close to in the same breath as Shady. And there's a reason why they brought in competition. You know what I mean? There's a big reason why they brought in competition. So I don't think it's going to be interesting. He got hurt last year. He didn't play as many games last year too than his first season.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I think Ryan, like I said, Ryan was right on the thing.
Go!
Yeah,
Tom Getty, baby.
Yeah.
I love it. That's what I said. That's why we live bet the Phillies.
Yep.
He's
We
hot.
live bet the Phillies, baby.
He's
Make
hot.
that money, Nate.
Come on,
We
Jay.
live bet the Phillies.
Get a ball and play now, baby.
Come on, JT.
What happened there? I don't have the game on.
Wild pitch. Wild
wow.
pitch. Scored 155.
What's
I
it,
took
Alfaro
a-
catching?
I took a
No,
lot of
Gary is. Gary!
I took a lot of Gary. I took I took a lot of heat throughout the year for my criticism of Miles Sanders. A lot of heat from the fans. A lot of heat. because I was critical of like, dude, I'm not just gonna. I love the guy. He's a special talent.
What happened? What happened?
What?
Gary just took a nut shot.
Yeah, he did.
Man down.
Violent.
I think was that off a foul tip?
I wonder if he's got Manscaped. He could save 20% by using promo code
There you
E2D.
go. There you go.
Look at you, Greg. Look at you, Queen.
I like the drop. That's not going to help his balls.
Well, you can at least clean them up, make sure they can get to him. You know, maybe he's living wild down low.
Maybe it will protect him more if he doesn't clean up.
Tori, it's all about taking
I don't know.
care
I
of
don't
yourself
I
and the
don't
people
know about
around you. It's all about taking care of yourself and the people around you. And you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence. Always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Just got a big bundle package in, ball wipes, foot deodorant, cologne. The lawnmower 4.0. But you got the weed whacker,
ball refresher,
the nose, the ears. I mean, listen, you're clean head to toe. So it's not, there's no part of your body being left behind. No, nothing's being left behind. That's all. And Miles Sanders is soft as baby shit. That's what he was. That's what he was last year. Him and Jalen Reagor were the same guy. They were the same guy. A lot of bravado, a lot of talk, not a lot of production.
Nah, JT, what are we swinging at? Sorry.
Bring back 6, though.
Wait, he struck out?
Yeah.
You can't strike out there. You just cannot strike out in that situation. Like this, you can't strike out there. I know it's hard to hit, but I can't have a strikeout there. Goodness. Come on, put a ball play.
Yeah, Bryce is up.
Oh, hopefully,
Lord.
Gatorade.
There we go. Sliders in the 3 consecutive sliders in the dirt. And he's all going to go fucking fishing for him. So here we go. It's been all year with Bryce. It's the same thing with Bryce. Just throw sliders in the dirt. He'll fucking swing at everything. So,
oh my God.
Easiest way to beat him.
Get the rod ready.
Yep.
You know what we need to do again?
Pray.
Bryce, just come through one time with people on base.
And drink some water.
IV talk.
Pedialyte.
Pedialyte 8.
There's no caffeine, Bryce.
Maybe a nice mellow yellow drip.
He's Mormon. He can't drink that.
What?
Can't drink
He's
caffeine.
Mormon. He can't drink caffeine.
What does that even mean?
Is he practicing Mormon?
He's a practicing
he's
Mormon. He's Mormon. Yeah, he's a Mormon. He's Mormon.
Like 50 wives?
But we'll find out.
Not that I know of.
Like, he's not the fun kind of Mormon.
I mean, I think we'll all be his wife.
Is there a fun Mormon?
What is a fun Mormon?
What is a fun Mormon?
The Osmonds were fun
I'll tell you what a
Mormons.
fun Mormon is. A Mormon that gets to marry Bryce Harper. That's a fun Mormon.
That would be K.
He just looked a fastball down the plate.
Perfect. That was center. That was second deck, Ralphie.
Ralphie, you got the fishing rod ready. Get the bait on the rod, Ralphie.
Yep, here it comes.
Was he 0-2?
Now 1-1. But here comes the sliders.
Yeah, he's swinging. I mean, he's going to be swinging for the fences on this one.
I hope he takes it out just to shut you all up.
I hope so too.
Oh no, he went for that one.
Yeah, told you.
Slider. Can't make it up.
What do we think? High outside here, Tom? High and
I don't
outside?
know. I go up the ladder on him. I go above his hands. Fastball up. Fastball up. Don't miss. I would
High
love
outside.
to miss
Middle
that.
outside.
I want him to go fastball up so that they miss. And
Yeah.
So is it 2-2 now?
he doesn't have a
one and two.
run yet with guys on base, right? Still?
What?
Or does he have one?
No, he's got a couple now.
Oh, there's that high
Well,
outside.
good call,
High
Tommy.
outside.
Good call, Tommy. He didn't swing, though.
Swing. Now I go slider back in the dirt because I got a base open.
He's got to chase for it.
Slider back in the dirt.
What's
He
count?
has one. He has one.
2-2.
2-2.
2-2, 2 outs. Man,
Hang it
second
one
and
time.
third.
Hang it one time.
He's gonna strike out.
Hang it one time.
Come on, Bryce.
Please.
For the love of Christ.
Well, one time. We need
Drink
this.
some water.
Give me a play-by-play. The pitch coming? What's up?
Yeah, pitch is on its way.
Coming now.
Foul ball.
Oh, we chase it.
He just missed it. He just missed it.
Foul ball.
God damn it.
I'll get the rod ready.
Come on.
But they're probably scared to throw anything in the dirt with fucking Sanchez, who won't even move a lick.
With
Low-
30 Sanchez.
Guy's on one knee like he's freaking, like he's Yachty. back there. Like, dude, you got to be the guy who's up with a runner on third.
I think they're going to go right back to it, Tom. Low inside.
Come on. It's your spot one time.
Yeah.
They'd be ballsy to go low outside, but that brings in Sanchez having to try and grab something.
Pitch coming.
Yeah, I'll come right here for you. I'm right here.
About to wind up.
Pitchers in the pitchers. Go. Stepped off. Step back. Back.
Back.
Getting that sticky stuff.
Come on, Bryce.
I feel like this is his longest at bat.
I know.
Yeah. Welcome to the baseball world in the major leagues, guys.
Right, like,
But don't worry, Nate. The commissioner says it's
All
a
right,
fair
here comes
game.
Jesus Christ, another time. Oh my gosh.
And then they're going to get to the part where they're going to check the substances.
He scratched his eye with 2 fingers. He never
Airport
did that
security.
And now we go to commercial break.
Come on, Jesus.
I mean, this is a game right here. This
It's like a 45 seconds.
Is it really commercial right now?
No.
I was about to say.
Wind up, bitch.
Come on,
Go
Bryce.
inside.
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh my God.
No, he's not.
He's limping.
Gracious. What a waste of money.
Achilles.
He struck out.
No, he fouled
That
out.
was a foul, but now he's limping.
He fouled foul ball, but he's limping. He's hurt.
Hopefully, it's just a Charlie horse from being dehydrated.
What a waste.
Did he foul that off his foot?
They-
Oh, yeah, right off the top.
Oh,
of
it did hit his
foot.
foot. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, it's a split.
That's a 60 DL. 60 day DL. Yep.
Ralph.
Sorry.
Ralph.
Go to bed.
Ralph.
What?
Go to hell.
No, I don't want to.
It's
But
no.
hold on, do they do better when he's not playing?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, as much as I want to say Washington did, but I don't know if we will.
Obviously, yeah.
Hey, Washington gets rid of him and wins a World Series
Yeah.
the next year.
Teams win championships when they get rid of them.
Yeah, well, we got him for another 7 years or something
Come
crazy.
on, Bryce. You gotta stay
10,
tomorrow.
11,
10 more.
10.
This is year
Couple
3 of
decades.
13.
It's only year
this,
3.
this screams. This screams. No matter what, he's swinging at everything. He just wants to get out if he can't go.
He ain't put weight on it.
Yeah, he's
Bro. Dude, he got hit in the face with a ball and he was fine.
This is done. We can't have anything nice around here. We can't get this guy's body's breaking down. We got 45 more fucking years. This is a mess. This is a mess. JT can't put a fucking ball in play with 2 strikes to do a job one time.
I mean, nothing can be broken. He wouldn't be standing up, period, if something was broken.
The way he can't put pressure on.
And it looks like it hit. It looks like it hit the shin guard, though.
Kind of.
Nah, underneath.
Didn't hit the
Underneath
shin
of it.
It never hit.
That got all foot.
The adrenaline
right
keeps you
on.
up.
Top of the foot,
Yeah.
it looks like.
That thing's gonna be swolled up
Yeah,
tomorrow.
This
Yeah,
screams,
soon
I'm gonna swing at
as he
whatever.
loosens up his cleat.
He's swinging at anything right
Yeah, I
now.
would say the pitcher's salivate now because he's
Yeah.
just you can get
He can
stretching
throw whatever
and
he
go
Back
wants. He's
inside. I
swinging.
go back inside.
Did he stay in the game?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, he's back in. And
Definitely
Outside.
hammer inside.
Outside.
Let's go.
Outside.
Good eye. Good eye.
Outside,
3-2, Greg. 3-2
Huh?
count.
They went outside.
3-2 count.
I definitely hammer inside. I make him hit it off his foot again.
Yeah, I go right back in there. Here you go, bud.
I might throw it at his foot.
Head move, Greg.
It's probably actually a good idea. He can't move.
Why are we cheering? It's a full count.
Cannot.
Relax.
You keep showing that family. I don't know. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't know who they are. I mean, come
I
on.
don't like
One
it.
time. Win it. That boy.
There you go. I don't know if you're going to survive out there, but I mean, okay.
What, he
Walk?
took the walk?
Yeah.
Yep, walk.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, the walk where he can't even walk.
Bases
Can he run?
loaded,
Is he
bases
running?
out.
Is he
No.
running to the
No,
base?
No, I mean, he's barely walking. He's barely walking.
Yeah.
Is Roger Dorn meeting him at first base to do stretches?
Well, they
So
might
give
as
him
well
a
take him
hover
out
round.
now, though.
Give him a hover round.
So
He's not going to bat again.
Are they taking him out?
I think they
No.
should. They might as well.
come on, Kutch. Come on,
Come on.
Kutch.
Oh, God.
They hot
Come on,
coach.
Chuck. Let's go. Get loud.
Get loud.
Get loud in the tent. Get loud.
Get
in the
loud.
Yeah.
What up, Jesse?
Hey, Jess.
What up, Jesse?
Come on, Kutch. Find a gap one time.
Something.
Jesse Davis. Member,
I'll take it.
what's up?
I'll just take a single, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I just said gap just to make us feel good. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
We
not
get
taking
2 runs off a single,
I'll
right?
take Greg, I'll take a wild pitch again. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
True.
Oh,
Oh,
damn! I thought he friggin'
First pitch.
What? Fly out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fly out to center.
that sucks. After all that,
Damn it, man.
That's on Realmoot though.
Oh man.
This one's on JT. So.
God damn. That was the win right there, man, on my live bet. Fuck.
What the hell? Who are these people, Tom?
No idea.
I know. Why do they keep showing
The
them?
one guy's an issue. He's celebrating like they've what?
But they've showed that family.
They're Yankees
Six
fans.
times.
They're all issues.
I don't
No,
No, it's 3
Phillies
Phillies
fans.
fans and a Yankee mom.
Oh,
Yeah, they want to show her.
that's-
They're trying to show her pieces off.
That's stupid.
Let's see.
I
They never
like
put
that
me
family.
on TV.
They might be great people, Tori. I don't like.
Here we
that
go.
family.
Woe is me. It's hard being a girl.
That's because you don't show your feet, Tori.
You guys want to hear something funny? So wait, I nominated my sister for a hometown hero for the Phillies, right, to put her on the banner, but they didn't pick her. But they emailed her and said that so this Sunday at the Phillies game, she's dancing with the Phillies fanatic.
Nice.
How
Okay.
funny is that? But wait, she lives in Florida, so she's flying home to dance with the Phillies fanatic. Am I the best sister ever? I'm gonna get my ass up in there, like, yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a bigger reason why you did it. And
I'm the one that loves the spotlight too.
Ethan, this is one of the biggest games of the year because you don't.
I agree.
You know, you're before the deadline. You want to be playing good baseball
And
take
you
it
lost
back.
last night.
Yeah, and you can't go on losing streaks at all right now.
To
So
the
you gotta
Yankees, who
salvage.
suck right now.
Got to salvage. It's a good comeback this inning. Good comeback.
And Tori, you're absolutely right. The Yankees suck. So you can't go to the Yankees and lose 2 games
Yeah.
right before the deadline. I know they're not division games and they don't, really count, right? Especially to like the standings, but they sure as hell do count when you're coming up against the trade deadline and the same issues continue to come up. You blow leads, you blow saves, you don't have enough pitching.
Like people on base.
What's the rumors for the Phillies to make any moves at the trade deadline? Is there any rumors or?
Bring it back, Cole Hamels.
Starlin Marte.
They've inquired about every relief pitcher, closer available right now.
Yep.
It sounds like Kimbrel might be too costly.
Where's he at?
Chicago, the Cubs.
The Cubs. Okay.
But it seems like, according to everything that I'm reading, they have no restrictions on potentially money. They'd rather pay money. They'd rather take on salary than trade a whole bunch of prospects. So that means they're going over the luxury tax as long as it's something worth it.
So for sure they're buyers.
They're definitely buyers.
Yeah.
Fucking
They're
more
definitely buyers.
buyers than the all season. More buyers the year before. You know what I mean? Now we want to go over the luxury tax. Fucking losers.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right.
Are they still 3 out?
finally,
Are they still 3 out, Greg?
yeah.
3 or 4 out?
2.5.
But they
2.5?
finally have a GM that they probably trust rather than khakis. You know what I mean?
True. It just hurts when I know Tampa's GM could have been the GM here and we hired Matt Klentak.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life.
I mean, it just hurts that we could have gone through all of this in the offseason and not started off like shit, knowing we were going to get ready to go over the luxury tax. You know what I mean? Like we could have done this in the offseason.
And he did a decent job of like trying to revamp the bullpen a little bit. I know it's hard to do in 1 year.
Yep.
Go fully, but I don't know.
And not everything, is on them because, you can't, obviously injuries are going to happen, but you can't foresee everybody getting hurt. You know what I mean? Like, you can't foresee Archie Bradley losing 4 miles per hour, and tearing his oblique, right? You know what I mean? Like, you can't predict that stuff.
No.
He's in right now.
So if they make a right play, are they contenders?
Yeah, I mean, I think right now.
Or what are they missing
How many
outside
games
pitching?
out?
They're only 2.5 out.
Okay.
Their biggest need is a closer.
Yep.
Could they use a stable center field bat? Yes. But you can get away with that if you have the back end of their bullpen that can get 3 outs.
Nate, the easiest thing you can ever know about the game of baseball is the hardest 3 outs to get are the last 3.
Last 3 outs.
Yeah. It's like people. It's not like coach speak. That's like real shit for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It is. And that's why in 08, when you have a perfect closer, right? You you end up getting to where you want to get to. Now, guys aren't going to be perfect, but if you get one of them upper echelon guys, them top 5 guys, you're going to be a top 5 team. If you have the pieces around you, you know what I mean? Like this team does.
You don't have to be perfect, but you definitely need to have more saves than blown saves. And that's currently where they're at. They have 23 blown saves, maybe 24 today, and 22 saves.
That's crazy. Is Hamels a real thing? Like bringing back Coles?
He worked out the other day in front of a bunch of teams, including the Phillies.
Oh, okay.
I love Cole. I've always loved Cole. I don't know what he brings us. And to be honest with you, I personally don't want to bring Cole back to watch his tits get ripped.
Mm-hmm.
I want to remember it was the last game that he pitched here as a no-hitter.
I mean, how many times has it not worked out for us when we bring back a guy that used to play
Every
here
time.
who's 90 years old? Yeah.
Has he played this year at all?
Let's not do it.
No, he hasn't played in a couple. I think he played, 9
innings?
9 innings for the Braves last year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He did the Braves? Wow.
Yeah, and
they signed him as a free agent.
Yeah, he just can't stay healthy, Nate. And like the biggest reason why, other than the fact that he's a former Philly, why he's involved and like linked to the Phillies, Dombrowski, I think it was yesterday, when he did his little interview with John Clark, he said that Cole Hamels is among the players that they're interested in. Now, I don't know if Dombrowski's just doing that to give Cole Hamels a favor, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, oh, that guy sucked. Or if they think, oh, okay, well, maybe he's,
is he a legit reliever, though? Like, he wouldn't be a starter.
No, he'd be coming in as our 5th starter.
Yeah.
He would be coming as a starter.
Yeah, and I guess you have to think.
Would it be your 3rd or 4th arm? Your 4th arm?
Yeah, your 4th or 5th arm. He'd come in for your Matt Moore, your Vince Velasquez. And is he better than either of those two? I don't know. He hasn't pitched in 2 years.
Could we put him in the bullpen, though? Like,
no, he's never pitched out of bullpen.
Fuck it.
I don't think he has bullpen stuff at this late in his career. He doesn't throw hard enough.
He'd just be an innings filler at this point.
Is that somebody's dog?
Yes, it's mine.
Okay.
Who are you barking at?
Probably Archie for not throwing strikes.
I was hoping that the dog would have said something so I could just ad-lib what the dog was going to say.
You hear?
So 2 down. Runner on first, 1 out. I mean, 1 pitch away. 1 good pitch away. Get out of this inning. I'm sure you'll see Chapman in the 9th. Tie game or lead. And we can't. Oh, wow. Thanks for that call.
Thank you.
What's up, Don?
What up, Don? What up, baby? What up, Jess? We already said what's up. We got tons of people. Ethan, Eagle Slayer, Johnny's still in the house. V-Top says Mitch Williams is available. Flyers brought back guys all the time. Yeah, that's their MO. It still is.
Goddamn Seattle not taking Voracek or
2-2.
Or
if you think about it, Greg, it's just if you get they just don't want to win. They didn't take Price. Like they just don't want any parts of winning.
I know, and it's sad is the amount of players that were available to them.
Yeah.
They could have come in and won next year.
They
could have been like Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, they said tomorrow is the unfreeze of the trade freeze at 1.
Yeah.
And the reporters are saying there's a lot of side deals already made with them.
Yeah, some conditions and all that. So
you talking about hockey?
Yeah, the expansion draft.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, I think I saw some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's the side deals, and of course, there's free agency coming up. So I think a lot of the contracts that they picked, they're very cheap contracts.
Go play.
Okay.
Play, Gene. Way to get around the baby.
You said what's up, Greg?
Drafts this weekend too.
Yep.
Correct.
The draft's this weekend.
And then NBA's next week.
Yep.
And then 3 days after the NBA draft, best time ever, baby. Free agency of the NBA.
Yeah, did you see already? Like,
no, wake up.
And Westbrook already linked to the Lakers.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yes, I did.
All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, like which one would you take?
I would probably to be honest, I probably would take Russ over Chris Paul.
I like it.
Chris Paul, another choke job.
I don't know. It's looking like
another,
it, right?
Another big game, huh, Greg?
It's looking right.
Listen, Booker was nowhere to be found. Though I put some pressure on him, and Ayton looked scared to death last night.
Oh yeah, he was bad last night.
Chris Paul was one of the only guys to show up, at least last night.
Yeah, I mean, you can put the ball.
He had a bad turnover at late though.
Couple games in a row here with that, and you can put the gag and the chain around his neck for the choke job there. I mean, it's just another choke out of him in the playoffs. It's a shame. Great point guard. Just
Jaime, thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We're in Oregon.
Are you from Portland?
Eugene,
See
Corvallis.
what you did there.
Are you a fan of the Trailblazers? Can we please have Damian Lillard? Thank you. Just check.
Oregon.
Just checking.
I know you guys already probably talked about this. Would you give the house up, Ryan, for Dame? Like whatever they want, take it.
Yes.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, I don't like. I would love to find a way to keep Maxey or Matisse, but I mean Damian Lillard along with Embiid, especially how teams keep improving in the East. Yes, you have to do it. You have to do it.
Yeah, you're going to win 2 championships. Book it.
Mm-hmm.
So good they become. There ain't a team in the league that has a guard and a center that can do the things that both of them two can do. There isn't. And when you do that, that's Kobe Shaq-ish. That's championship-ish to me. 2 guys who need each other. They got to be sitting out there knowing they need each other. And before we go to the Olympics, give me one guy in the NBA, the big name that you think's on the move and where. And that was going to be our NBA part, and then we'll do our A2D Olympics. We got coming up. And mine's Dame to the Sixers. I believe it. I believe it's going to happen. I want to talk it into existence. Continue talking into existence, boys.
Ralphie?
And this might be a long shot. I think he leaves just because he's a kind of a flake. Kawhi to the Knicks.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Next.
Oh.
Guy wanted to get in LA so bad he ends up.
Right. Yeah. You know what's funny about this too, Tommy? And the Clippers fans, you just hate to see it sometimes. You just hate to see it, right? You come
As
to
the
the
kids
Clippers.
say.
Yeah, as the kids say. Yeah.
Oh,
You go to
Ralphie,
the
that's
Clippers
filth.
and you say, "Hey, I'm only going to come here if you get me another superstar." So what do? They trade 5 first-rounders for Paul George. 2 years later, he's like, you know what? LA's nice, but another market in New York just sliding me over a blank check. Whatever you want, brother. Whatever you want.
I like the call. I
think Kawhi goes to the Knicks.
By the way, I'm going to call him our Portland representative because, I mean, you see it right here. Jaime says he's from Portland. He says you guys can have him. Don't need to keep him if he doesn't want to be here.
Yep.
I like you. Yep. I wish there were more of you. That's the winning mindset.
Yeah, this is tough. I'm trying to think of somebody who might be in the move.
I mean, I'm trying to think outside of Dame to the Sixers. I'm gonna go Kawhi to the Mavs.
Don't you friggin' take Ralphie?
I'm not saying nothing. Ralphie, I'm not here.
Ralphie, you got to call federal crime on that, Ralph. I mean, come on, that is theft. That is theft.
Wow.
Courtesy of Ryan, because I don't want to steal. I don't want to get accused from stealing. So
see what happens, Ralphie. As soon as I abandon that on a stream, here he comes.
Yeah.
Here he comes. He swoops in. It's a good pick, Frank. It's a good pick.
Thank you.
That's where I was going.
And I'm going to give you credit for it, Ryan, because it was originally yours.
No, it's not. I mean,
it was yours.
Greg, where are you going?
I was going there too. But I give me a second here, and I will come up with something.
What are the other notable free agents this year?
Well, I'll go rapid fire. So like Dame, just everyone like rapid fire. Dame, what team will he be on?
Sixers.
Portland.
Sixers.
I'm gonna say, you know what? To be honest, I think it's Portland as well.
Greg,
To start the year, it's Portland.
Portland.
Ben Simmons, what team?
Stays with the Sixers.
Sixers.
Yep.
Portland.
I'm going outside the box here. I think the Spurs.
I'm going way outside the box. I'm going Minnesota.
Oh, Jesus.
What's your Spurs? What are we getting back from the Spurs? Because they don't have much.
I have no idea, but I think he works in the Spurs.
Okay.
I think Pop can help him.
I don't disagree there.
Yeah, I think
I'm just
Pop
trying to
can
figure
help
out
him.
how it works for us.
And I think Pop can protect him too. Pop's so respected out the league, nobody's gonna really question him too much.
Oh my God, can you imagine that? Dame to Boston. Oh my God,
Ralphie, I said that to you a couple weeks ago. I'm afraid of that.
It's possible. Yeah, it's definitely possible.
They would have the best package.
Yep,
they would.
Yeah, I think I heard that on the radio. I think it was
Jalen Brown leading that. Yeah,
it was Brown. It was Smart. It was somebody else, and then like 2 picks or something crazy.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a deal. Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard, I know we talked about it, but just so everyone has it, I'm saying stays with the Clippers.
I'm gonna go Knicks.
I think he stays.
That's filth. Greg,
I think Mavs as well.
Chris Paul,
my favorite point guard.
The only thing with Chris Paul is though, right? He has $44 million on the table right now. He has $44 million on the table right now, and he wants
it's a club option.
And he wants $100 million total for the next 3 years.
And he has an option as well.
I don't know what team gives him that. You know what I mean? I don't know what team does.
Phoenix.
The Phoenix would.
Does he go back to Phoenix though?
But here's the thing with Phoenix though. Phoenix is like $12 million over the cap. So if they're going to try to keep Chris Paul, they gotta open up some spaces. And
well, who was a free agent there? I think Crowder would be.
I think Crowder's a free agent.
Yeah, Crowder's on an 1-year deal for them.
Another team,
a team option or something like that.
I think another team that takes a look at Chris Paul. Ralphie, you brought him up with Kawhi. I think the Knicks take a look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Miami makes sense too.
Just because you think of the Knicks, they got some young pieces, and you bring in a veteran, and they have to. The Knicks can't draft right now, so they have to bring in that veteran. They have to overpay to get that star.
Yeah, they got to bring a star. Yeah, they need a star for sure.
Nasty. I gave Donovan Mitchell 1 more year until he's gone. 1 more year.
Yeah, I don't think Donovan Mitchell goes anywhere.
By the way, Reese Hoskins walked, so we have a guy on first, 0 outs, top of the 9th. Kyle Lowry, free agent.
Oh, this is a good one.
I think this is the name that dictates this entire free agency market because I think there's going to be a ton of teams that go after him.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it. You can see a couple of them, right? Kind of the same teams you see with Chris Paul, right? You can see the Heat. You can see the Knicks.
Yeah. And you know what? To be honest, the lot of reports are that the Pelicans are going to pursue him heavy.
I'm hearing Pelicans.
I don't understand that.
Like if Chris Paul moves on from the Suns, I could see Lowry going to the Suns. It'll
just
fit.
Replace him, right?
And just replace him. It'll fit.
I think I have him going to the Heat just because they've been trying to get him for years, and they would try and pair him along with Butler. Like I told Tom on Monday, I don't love the sustainability of that. It makes them better, but both Butler and Lowry have been struggling with nagging injuries, so that's risky. I would just say the outside the box one for the Knicks, okay, because they have a ton of money.
Yeah.
What if they try to redo what they had in Toronto?
Whoa!
By the way, Didi hit the deck. They bring in DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry.
I was just thinking that's where you were going when you said that.
And
pair him along with Julius.
Oh, for New York?
Yeah, Julius, DeMar, Lowry, Barrett.
Where does Murray come from? DeMar Murray?
Yeah, but could you also make the argument where you've already seen
DeMar
that movie
DeRozan.
before? With those two. You've already seen that movie.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
I'm not the Knicks. I'm not saying it's a good move.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for the Sixers. Yeah.
Now, are these free agents or are these all on the trade?
Some of them that I'm naming are free agents. Some of them are trade. Like the next one, for example, would be via trade. But he's like the top name as far as being moved. Colin Sexton. What team do you think Colin Sexton is on?
I'm going to say Miami. I'm going to go with the Heat on this one.
Is Cleveland really going to move him?
Yeah.
Because they're not sure if they want to because his contract is up after next year. So, and they're not sure if they want to extend him. Yeah.
That's it. I think Colin Sexton stays.
Ooh.
We already did. I played this game earlier in the week. I think he stays, but
I'm not sure about him.
See, I have this being the Knicks. I see them pairing an instant scorer along with Julius Randle. They would only have to send like Obi Toppin, Knox, and a pick to get them. So they still would keep Barrett. So I would say that would be something that they can do. And then a couple more rapid fire real quick. Anyone see Bradley Beal moving?
No.
Here's the thing. If
I see it, but I can't put
if Washington moves on from Russ, I think so.
Maybe they just go full
Yeah,
rebuild.
they just go full rebuild. And Reese is a dumbass. God fucking damn it.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
What do you got thrown out?
God, yeah, he got caught. Yeah.
He's such a dumb ball player. He's so friggin' dumb.
You're stealing with
So
Reese
dumb.
Hoskins, though, dude. Come
Oldest guy on the team.
on.
Not a
Bryce,
balk.
Bryce Harper with 1 foot is faster than you, and you're
That's not
doing
a
that.
balk.
So that's 2 outs, right?
Yep, 2 outs now.
Dumb. Well, Ralphie, where would you have Bradley going?
To be honest, I could see the Mavericks making a move for him.
He's a bandwagon guy. I can see him going to like the
And pair
Lakers.
him up with Doncic.
Well,
With
Pelicans?
Luka.
I don't know if the Lakers can afford it. I don't know if they can pull that off. Like if you're no, I'm just being serious. Like because if you're totally rebuilding, you obviously got to match money, right? So I mean, I look at if he gets moved, I look at a team like the Heat, who could throw in like a Tyler. Like obviously you throw in Tyler Hero there. You throw in probably Duncan Robinson. Kendrick Nunn. Guys that come back and probably as a total probably make the Wizards more competitive.
Yeah, I just think the only way they move Bill is if they just completely say, all right, it's time to rebuild and we'll just get as many assets as we can back and just start over again.
This is horseshit. That was a balk, by the way.
What's going on here?
It looked like a balk.
He's got something on his finger, a blister or something.
Spider attack? I'll give you
Is that reviewable? I forget.
A balk? I think it's too late.
Pitch.
Yeah, he's already threw a pitch. What about the Pelicans? What if they tried to send Ingram?
To the Wizards?
Does it make them?
Yeah.
Does it make them
Where do the
playoff
Wizards
team,
sign up?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that.
Yeah,
That's
the
one of
Wizards
better
would
moves.
sign up, but does it make the Pelicans a playoff team though? Like Bradley Bill's basically going back to what the Wizards were in the Western Conference.
I told Ryan Monday, I said, if you think about it as a Wizards fan, you finally made the postseason. You played great basketball in the second half of the year when them two learned how to play together a little bit. There's no reason why you don't try to upgrade your bench a little bit and let them two run. You know what I mean? Like for another,
why break it up? Yeah,
And they went 5 coach. They went and did everything too.
Yeah, but can they build out a bench with those 2 contracts on the books? So Russ is making $42 million.
They got draft well.
Yeah, that's the bet you made when you went and traded for him.
They still won a lot of basketball games in the second half because they were. Oh my god! And now he would have been on second.
Yep.
And he was stealing, which is fine because Sanchez stinks. But I still feel like his everything went to the plate.
Jesus, Sanchez didn't even attempt to catch that.
No, I got to reach my arm. I'm good.
Who's that? Phil Causey back there? Like, fuck you, Sanchez. Get a glove on, dude.
And then a couple more. DeMar DeRozan.
I think I said Mavs.
I think you and I both had him there, Tommy.
He makes sense in the Mavs.
Second option. Stays in
Yeah,
Texas.
I mean, depending on what happens too, he could replace. Out in LA with the Clippers. If they get rid of either Paul George or Kawhi.
Why would they get rid of George though? Just hypothetically. Damn it.
If you get rid of Kawhi, are you really going to be competitive?
I mean, the argument amongst the ESPN people that the team was better without Kawhi, Paul George was better.
Huh.
I'm not saying I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, you traded all those picks for the guy. You're just going to flip him?
You're trying to recoup. You're trying to recoup some of what you lost, though, too.
Listen. If I'm the Clippers,
You know what I
I
mean?
don't make that trade to begin with. So I hear you.
Yeah, no.
Well, they lose Kawhi, they're in panic mode, dude.
I still think
Panic mode.
they're in win now mode. I think Kawhi's gonna be back there.
Mhm.
There's a reason he went there. He wants to be in LA. It's just where he wants to be. He's not going anywhere.
He might have took the year off too.
Yeah, why would he go anywhere?
Yeah, he might pull with Durant. He might not play this year.
Well, yeah, he has a torn ACL.
So that's what I'm saying. Why would he want to go anywhere? Stay around, re-up, cheer from the friggin' the rafters, and then you come back.
Load management.
Yeah,
Cheer from
you're
the
good.
suites. He loves being in the suites.
A2D Olympics, or do you have more?
Yeah, let's go.
No, that's all for me.
So give me one Summer Olympic sport that you'd be great at, and one that you would be horrendous at.
Oh,
Frank, do you have the list of all the events?
Yes, I do have the list.
Okay, that way we know. Go ahead.
All right. So here are all the sports of the Summer Olympic Games. So we have 3x3 basketball, archery.
that would be three. That would be 3-on-3.
Yes.
That's only half court, right?
But people
That's
call
only half court.
it 3x3.
Are they
That's
playing
half
full
court.
court or half court?
The half court, right?
It's half court, yeah.
Okay, that
Right.
might be my. That
That's
might
a
be
sport.
For me. Yeah, that might be for
It's
me.
the big three. It's the big three.
Full court 3-on-3. That'd be terrible.
That
would
would
be
be
terrible.
terrible.
I don't got the stamina. I'll be done after the session.
Yeah,
I'm
sign me up for that. I might be good at that. Half court, don't gotta run a lot. You know,
Yeah, Ralph,
Yeah.
you'll be doing a lot of cherry picking.
we like the guys off. We Kevin James off of Grown Ups. You want to fake an injury?
Dump himself out after one play.
Yep.
Go ahead, Frank.
All right, so the list is we got 3-on-3, archery, artistic gymnastics,
I'm in.
artistic swimming, athletics or track and field, badminton, baseball, softball, regular basketball, beach volleyball, BMX freestyle, BMX racing, boxing, canoe/kayak flatwater, canoe/kayak slalom, diving, equestrian, fencing, soccer, or for the Europeans, football, golf, handball, field hockey, judo, karate, marathon swimming, modern pentathlon, mountain bike, rhythmic gymnastics, road cycling, rowing, rugby, sailing, shooting, skateboarding,
You lost me on 3-on-3.
sport climbing,
I know
surfing,
I know who wouldn't be playing shooting.
Oh yeah.
swimming, Eagle Slayer, no, table tennis, taekwondo, tennis, track cycling, trampoline, triathlon, volleyball,
Pikachu.
water polo, weightlifting, and wrestling.
I think my best one would probably be judo, just because dude, I'm a big guy. If I get on top of you, it's fucking over. Just give up. Give me my gold medal. You know what I mean? It's done.
What the
Over
hell
with.
is judo? Is that just like karate?
It's like a different type of karate.
It's
Yeah.
a different type of
Isn't
martial
that
art.
judo, right? They grapple and shit like that.
Yeah,
So like
Yeah, take
MMA?
you down,
Karate
a
kick.
leg sweep you, rock bottom you a little bit. Yeah, so yeah.
Sweeping nobody.
Ralphie, if we get you on the floor, you're done.
Ronda Rousey would judo throw you to
They
hell.
beat the shit out of me. I know. She would beat the shit out of me.
You pick
Yeah.
judo?
My handball would be gold medal, and my my trampoline and just jumping around, I'm sure would be phenomenal. I'd have a lot of fun.
It would
My
be
do
must
not,
watch.
my
It would be must
do
watch.
not finish will probably be the triathlon. I'll probably be done
Anything
after
with a
three
lot.
attempts.
Anything with a lot going on. Like I heard it, marathon swimming. I mean, grow the fuck up. I'm out.
Anything called
Start out the
marathon.
line. Yeah, climb up a wall, swim 20 miles. I'm good. I ain't doing that.
Climb 7 mountains in Tokyo. Parachute off. Swim a
Yeah.
mile.
Ralphie, as far as the worst, can I nominate you for some BMX freestyle? Just 'cause I want to see you on the bike.
When I was a kid, I used to be pretty phenomenal on a BMX bike.
Oh, you were a biker.
I sit on that thing. The tires are going flat.
I used to. I'm saying when I was a kid. Obviously, I wasn't this size as a kid.
I'd be hanging around the bike.
I was also a pretty decent diver as well. I feel like if I was training for it, down at the Gloucester Township Glen Oaks Swim Club, we go off the high dive. We get the, we were going for a little.
Fuck, Brad Miller?
Oh my God! What happened?
Game.
He missed the fucking ball.
Jesus.
Is that the game?
Bamboo.
No.
Man,
Still
Brad
on that.
Miller completely whiffed on a fly ball. Completely whiffed. What the? How do you miss that?
Oh my God!
Oh
How do you
my
miss
God.
It's right there.
Man on second and third with one out
Ryan.
for the Yankees.
That's unbelievable.
So Ryan, when you brought up the Olympic thing, the first thing I immediately thought of for you was gymnastics. Like I feel like can you just imagine Ryan when the little guy runs and then jumps on the thing and
Does
just
the
swirls
50 flip in
himself?
the air?
The little pommel horse.
Who did it in old school? Was it
It was the big boy.
Yeah,
it was big boy.
Yeah,
Will Ferrell was the twirl, Will Ferrell was the twirl.
He was the very mythic
ribbon.
the ribbons. Yeah,
I could see Ryan doing that.
And then the
or
best
one
is
with
Vince
the pole
Vaughn
you swing on.
holding the ring, smoking a cigarette.
Still holding.
Still got it.
The Philadelphia Phillies find ways to blow games out. I'm sorry.
Dude, it's insane, man.
I mean, how are you not used to that by now?
I wasted my damn money.
Yeah.
If Chris Bryant was on the team, he probably would have made that catch, but
Chris Bryant playing right field, first off.
I could have made that catch.
And second off, handball is a no-brainer. Handball.
Handball is a good one.
Handball is a fun game.
My worst one, though. 100-yard sprint, 60-yard sprint, whatever. I'm out.
The word sprint.
anything track and field, oxygen tank, something for me.
Me versus
Please.
Usain Bolt. He might get a whole lap around the track before I get 100 yards.
You versus the guy with one leg.
He might get a lap around the track before I get 100 yards.
Yeah, that's not happening to me. I'll make it 100 yards before he catches me.
Frank, what's the sport where it's handball but it's underwater?
Water polo.
Water polo.
Yeah, can we all nominate Frank for that? Because at the Chrome parties with the freaking scratch. I mean, Tom, you know this. I
can attest. I got raped. You know what I mean? I feel a certain way. You know what I mean?
Brother.
We've still got the scratches.
Yeah, I still do. My wife thought I was at, she thought I was at a strip club with all the scratch marks.
Do they scratch you at a strip club?
Well,
sometimes if you ask for it.
Depends where you go.
How much you pay?
I went there for my bachelor party in the Poconos. I got raped.
Some of those ones in the outskirts. Oh, they get away with murder.
Oh, they murdered me.
That's a weird choice of strip club.
Murdered me.
Well, they need people to come back, so they need your reason.
Frank, do you disagree with any of these claims? How do you plea?
Well, I could agree that yes, I should belong into a pool for my best sport, but not water
archery
polo.
would be good for me. I just stand still and just
not a lot of movement there.
There were two in mind. For me, I would definitely go with swimming because I used to swim and then I got fluffy and then I stopped swimming and now I'm not fluffy anymore.
What does that mean?
Fat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you meant you got
when I experienced the wonderful world of puberty, I got fat.
nice.
Yeah, nice indeed. But
yeah, my mom gave me a bag of Doritos and it was over after that.
Yeah. So
until I got here.
but I still love swimming and all that. And, if you put me in a pool, I could swim in there for hours at a time.
Tom saw you.
Yeah.
He can confirm.
Yeah.
You little dolphin.
Swish, swish. Don't mess with the fish. For me, and then the other one, I got to go with handball as well. I actually took it as a class in college.
Nice.
Team handball.
I took bowling. I got a
Dude,
B in
It was a
bowling.
class.
Handball? What is
Are you
handball?
still, what college you go to?
I went to
Bowling?
Western Kentucky.
Dude, I'm taking like hard ass classes. You got to take a handball and
And
fucking
bowling.
Hey, it was for Gen Ed.
Yeah, I
was
was
for
going.
gen
I was
ed.
going for kinesiology to be a gym teacher. What do you think I was taking?
I can see. I can
How do
see
you
you
get a
do
B
bowling.
in bowling, right?
So you get a B
I
in
got an A.
bowling. I'll give you a quick. So you get a B in bowling because obviously there's no. You're not buying a book for bowling. You go and you just
Right.
bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes time for the final, you have to.
There's a
at least-
final in bowling.
There was a final
there
in
is.
bowling.
There is.
Yeah,
So
Get outta here.
they have you mark out the 10th frame. So either you do 3 strikes or a spare and a strike, right?
Wow.
Mhm.
Greg, do you have to know the 5 B's in bowling? Just like
No.
you need to know the 5 D's in dodgeball?
No. You know the dip, dive, dip, 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 whatever.
Dive, duck, dip,
Duck,
dive, and
dive,
duck.
and dodge.
So I get up.
got more dick
And-
drops than Deshaun Watson on ATD.
That's what it reminded me of.
Brad Miller is safe from the
Wow.
city of Philadelphia for
Wow.
right now.
Did he homer?
No,
No, they got out of it.
they got
Okay.
out of it.
Jesus.
So I get up and I throw my first ball down the lane, and the luck that I have a 7-10 split.
Oh.
So I told the professor, hold on 1 second, go down, grab the smallest ball I can find. I think it was a 6-pound ball. And I go back to our dollar bowling days over at Woodcrest Bowling Center, and I flung it down the lane. The professor said he wasn't going to count it even if I did it, but I got the one. It didn't shoot across. I did clip one, but I didn't mark out. So that's how you get a B in bowling.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got
So
an
hold
A
on,
in handball.
if you bowled a strike, you would have got an A.
If I would have marked out on the 10th frame, I would have gotten an A.
Oh, the 10th frame. Okay.
Yeah.
Nate, which event do you think you would be the best and worst at?
Oh, weightlifting for sure. For sure.
Best at?
Yeah, for sure.
What
I
about
used to-
worst?
Worst? Gymnastics for sure. I can't even touch my toes. It's pathetic. I try to do like this, like yoga shit, man. It's just terrible. Like
I
I
get out
can't.
of breath tying my shoe. I know how you
Yeah,
feel.
man. Like I got it. Like
That's
I
why
got to
don't buy
stretch.
shoes with ties.
Like I got to
Or
stretch, man.
laces.
What you got, Velcro?
Just all slip. No, just all slip-ons. Why do I need to tie shoes?
Massive Velcro.
Well, Velcro is money.
Everybody else.
Yeah, for children.
Well, you down in Florida, Greg. I mean, do you even need to wear shoes? You probably just wear flip flops.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you move to Florida yet, or
How about so you still in Florida?
Yeah, I am.
you moved there?
Not yet.
We've been there for a year.
I got to come home
Yeah,
next weekend, so I got to come home next weekend so Tom can go on vacation.
Wow.
Oh, you've been on vacation for 8 months. You bastard.
Wow.
Been a palm tree for 8 months. Fucker. We're all locked down. This guy's palm trees, fucking
Martinis by the pool.
every day. He's like, well, when I get out of the pool, I'll get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking 9 months when I get out of the pool. It's great life.
No,
It's
no.
like I could easily nominate myself for golf, but I'm not. I won't do
That's
that.
too easy.
Yeah, like, I won't.
That'll be my worst. I have no patience for golf.
I'll tell you, I said this 4 years ago when we did this segment earlier. I'd be a problem in badminton. I'm an issue in badminton.
Problem.
Listen, I'm dominating. I mean, we talked about earlier, Tom. We would take the gold in handball. I'm taking the gold in badminton. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even a
Shuttlecock?
debate.
The birdie.
I'm all over the court. I'm all
You
over.
good, you good with the shuttlecock?
Brilliant with it. Worst, surfing. No balance. I panic when I'm in a body of water that's deeper than 5 feet. I just pure panic. I have no balance.
Really?
Yeah,
The ocean's awesome.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with
The
the
ocean's awesome.
There's nothing wrong with the land. I mean, there's a ton of things you can get done on the
Ocean's
land.
awesome, but I mean, I'm like,
Until you have to stand on something in the
like
ocean.
I'm like I'm not a deep ocean goer.
Yeah, I'll put my feet in. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a walk, but I'm not going deep in.
I go neck high in the ocean.
I'll go with
I'm not-
I go out searching for sharks.
I'll look for the friggin' Titanic.
Oh, threw it away.
Go, Brett.
No, why did he go?
He almost got picked off.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm not
right.
trying to get chewed up. I watch Shark Week. I am not trying to get chewed
Oh,
up.
I love Shark Week.
Love watching
Shark
it.
Week.
Yep.
It's the greatest week.
The greatest week.
I wouldn't say the greatest, but
It is. Come on.
Pretty good.
it's a decent week. But you know what? I didn't even watch any of it this year.
You're a fraud.
Wow.
It's because you're a
I
fraud.
was so busy.
Tori, what do you think you would be
Doing
the
what?
best and worst at?
Doing what, Greg? Building my brand. Just kidding. What would I be good at? So I have like a lethal arm. So I would say like softball or like the shot put in track and field.
Nice.
I could throw a ball like far as fuck.
Ralph.
What? I'm just saying, nice.
You
I know,
sounded
God,
like Ralph
I've
sounded
been
like a
Ralph back interested in my life.
no. Ralph sounded like the supportive mother. He's like nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Like everyone's mean to Tori. Let me be supportive.
Nobody's being mean to you.
No one's
Ralph,
mean to you.
Ralph was like so supportive. Like you live out your dreams. You know what I mean?
I am. Thank you.
Go through the shot put.
I would love to right now, actually.
What about worst?
Everything else? Probably like anything with balance or stamina, basically. So yeah, anything marathon wise.
Probably not an Olympian.
Anything with wheels.
Wheels.
Anything with.
You fell off a bike just riding it in fucking Florida.
Dude, yeah. I broke
Like
my
a cruiser,
foot
like a PT Cruiser. You're falling off of.
I broke my foot
Feels like a
before
motorcycle.
from walking. Broke a foot.
Jesus.
So, yeah, I'm not too good at that stuff.
Dennis, I hear you, brother. I hear you. I'm not going. I mean, listen, I'm not.
I mean,
I don't
I
need to find anything
will
out there.
in Florida because you can see what's in the ocean.
I gotta be able to punch. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be able to punch. You gotta be able to fight back.
Yeah, I just need to have a shot. Like I just need to have a shot. I'm not gonna win. I just need to have a fucking shot. I have
Yeah.
no shot where my hands are not elevated above the
Yeah.
water.
I
Yeah,
look like
I
someone,
don't mind the water. I can swim. So I'm
someone
good.
in the chat just
Oh,
told
I
me a
can like it.
Guido,
Not
but I'm
problem.
0% Italian. Just want you to know that.
Why is that a negative?
Yeah,
I'm just saying a Guido means an Italian.
Okay, I'll Guido myself all day.
I'm 0%.
Ralphie, right? Hey,
Hey.
How you doing?
hey.
Are we
Nice.
sure they were talking about you?
Nice.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yes,
Tori is close to being my favorite Guido.
Oh,
So that's cool if I'm your favorite Guido and I'm not even a Guido. Cool.
Well,
Yeah.
What are you?
just take the favorite. I mean, you're talking about everyone being negative to you. You're somebody's favorite. Why don't you just take it for being what it is?
I'm not used to this. I don't know what to do with a compliment. Oh my god.
What do I do with my hands? I don't know what to do with my hands.
You got to talk with your hands. You got to be expressive with your hands,
What do I gotta do to be a fake Guido?
and you got to talk about the gabagoo.
Fucking
Gabagool.
swinging at that shit.
Oh my. Who was that?
Luke Williams, baby.
Williams.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe we need a couple bats.
I hate when we go into extra innings and lose. It's like,
If
can
that
we
was
just lose
Chris
in
Bryant,
regular
you would have
innings?
never swung at that.
Yeah, we
You
need
said
Chris
Chris Bryant.
Bryant.
You said Chris
Yeah.
Bryant wanted to
We
swing
need,
that.
we need him.
He would have never swung at that.
I hate it here.
I agree. I do hate it here.
I hate it here.
All
We
right,
can't have
Gene.
everything nice.
2 outs, top of the
James
10th, man on
cigarettes.
third.
And Tom, I hear you with like you want to make sure both your arms are available to you, but like, what are those things called? The riptides?
Yeah.
Swimmies?
Yeah.
Relax. You're not getting waist deep riptide.
No,
Down in Carolina, there's always riptide warnings. I feel if I look at a riptide, I'm going in. I feel like they're taking me. You know
East
what I'm
Coast
saying?
swimming.
You're tiny.
East Coast swimming is fraudulent in the ocean. It will always be to me. West Coast, off of Mexico, other bodies of water. That's ocean life.
Listen,
That's a little ocean life.
I don't disagree with you. Just my life with swimming. If the body of water doesn't have walls, aka a pool, I'm not going in. You know what I'm saying? Controlled environment. If it has a wall, I can't get taken anywhere.
So you don't go in the
to
ocean?
beach. We don't
You
go in
and
the
your
ocean.
sheltered life.
No, I don't know what is sheltered life. No, I just don't go. I don't go shoulder deep in the friggin' water. That's
You
all.
said you wouldn't even go waist. I'm a waist guy. I mean,
Nah.
Who would have thought that you were scared of water? I would not have.
I'm scared of water. I'm just not trying to get taken in. I'm not trying to get taken in.
I mean, you're trying to get taken in. You're not trying to get taken out. That's the problem. That's the problem. You gotta let your hair down a little bit. Wasting.
Live a little bit.
My life,
you die. So.
I mean, I'm not saying you're dying. I've been in the ocean.
Yeah, I mean, Ralph's the one that wished death on you, but I mean, I'm just saying, live a little bit.
I wouldn't expect anything less from him.
No, I am more of a pool guy, right? Like I'm looking for birthday spots for Len. You know,
nice lazy river.
Didn't get her 30th. I'm looking, I'm hunting, and just hypothetically, I found one in St. Thomas, like up in the fucking mountains in a fucking pool, and I said I don't even need a car down. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'm cool. I see the water. You know what I mean? I'm cool.
Yeah.
I got the pool.
You guys will see. Like there'll be a time. I mean, Ralphie, I won't give you the invite, so you won't see. But like when I bring you guys down to the North Carolinas, you'll see. I don't move.
When are you doing that?
First off, I'm not swimming in the Carolinas anyway. That's asking for trouble. That's great.
That's where I go. So that's
great whites. A lot of great whites.
I'm in.
I swam in Myrtle Beach.
We're talking about, was it Outer Banks?
Basically, yeah.
I heard Outer Banks is a good time.
It is a good time.
Oh, nobody's disagreeing. Great time. I'm saying
good
the
time,
water,
good surf, good beaches.
Good surf. Shut the fuck up. You ain't getting on no surfboard. Good surf.
No, I'm talking surf as in like the ocean surf. You're right. I'm a boogie board at best.
Yeah.
I'm just a lay down. I'm not getting standing up. No.
Boogie board and I just let
the boogie board ain't even holding me. So let's be real. I'm just a bob and weave in the ocean type of guy.
I just like to float in it. Like
I'd rather float in a pool. I'd rather float in a pool. In the ocean,
but the pool don't have the wave.
You see, like that's the thing. Like we start like down here. We start in the ocean and then we end the day at the pool.
Yeah,
you get the best of both worlds.
I love the beach. I'm a beach junkie. All right, love a good vitamin D. All right,
kind of been slandering the beach though.
I'm not slandering the beach. I'm slandering what's in the ocean. All right, that's all I'm slandering. I'm not slandering what's on the beach. I love the beach. I love a
slandering the ocean life. The jellyfish viewers will be very upset at you right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What is you guys don't attack a waist deep guy? I'm out there waist. I'm just trying to fight off things for you. So you're gonna be begging for a waist deep guy when you guys are in a little trouble out there. All right, you're gonna be begging.
Greg, I mean, you said you're shoulder deep. You said you're swimming in there.
Oh, I try and get to the point where there's no land underneath me just to have some fun. But there's so many sandbars out here. I might be 100 yards from the beach, but I'm still only in my waist.
Yeah.
Okay, so scenario wise, you're out there,
fucking seal. You're asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll go smaller.
That shark's gonna see you from the bottom. He's like, "Yep, this is it."
You fucking float like a fucking bomber out there.
He's like, this guy's got no sauce on him. This guy's got no sauce.
Fucking mile marker. He's like one of the mile marker bobbers out there.
That's right. Greg, don't spit you out. You're all dried up. You got no sauce. What the hell is this? Is this a barnacle? What is this?
Yeah, I don't mind going out there, but I ain't going out there like that.
Hey, Greg, I mean, what if you're out there and you got a jellyfish on you? What are you doing?
You got that. I'm not trying.
Jellyfish.
I'm not trying to be like Nemo.
Like you can see that.
What do you mean?
Well, depends where you're at, guys. Like on
the jellyfish.
On the golf side, I'm gooch. I'm like waist deep. I'm comfortable.
I'm not out there for hours. I go out there. I enjoy it for a couple, for 10 minutes. Then I come back inside. Come back on the beach. You get a little tan.
I could be in the ocean for like a solid hour.
It's not like if I'm in the ocean a solid hour, you're right. I'm in closer.
Float.
You guys are wrong. I'm right with you guys. I keep telling you, Ryan's the only guy not waiting. I'm a waist deep. I'll be out there for 2 hours. How long you want to spend? So Ryan's the only issue. I mean, he's ankles. He's not even dipping.
I'm going down there to relax. I can relax in a pool. I'm not trying to fight off the friggin' sharks or the seals.
It's not that serious, but
it's the big toe in.
I feel like the big toe. Tom, I feel if I go shoulder deep, I guarantee I'm getting eaten by a shark.
Oh, shoulder deep, I'm not.
I guarantee I'm getting.
But I'll fall down, like, maybe waist, a little before waist, depending on the body of water.
I'm not gonna lie. When I'm out there, I always envision myself getting attacked by a shark. I do think of that. I do think that while I'm out there.
Like a nurse shark. I can see you like a nurse shark, like couples retreat. Save yourself.
I would just give up.
I had an emotional experience. You guys didn't get attacked by a shark today.
Daniel understands me. This is Daniel. We see each other. You know what I'm saying? If I'm relaxed in the water, I don't want to have the thought of fighting off.
But I am with you though, Tommy. I gotta have my arms somewhere above me. If I'm shoulder deep,
Panicking the whole time.
So you're gonna punch a shark.
Hey,
Shark will fuck you up.
I can get out wasty. My legs are moving better. You put me over my head now. Who am I, Michael fucking Phelps? Like, what am I, 240? Like that? No, I'm done. I'm done. Night time. I want to be just in proximity where I go, if I need it.
Uh-oh.
Phillies
I
lost.
thought we lost Tom.
Yep, Phillies lost. Game over.
Which, you're losing me here with them. But no, I mean, I love the ocean where I can see. And if I can see bottom, like it's like a pool. I'll be out there all day. In the Atlantic, it's Atlantic, weird, Jersey Shore. I'm good. I'll go to the beach. I'll go down. We'll get knee deep, maybe a little deeper than that. We'll rinse off. We'll come back up. Fuck it. Find me a pool. Nothing's biting me,
except for Ralph.
No, except for Frank. Happened.
We're never going to be good. You know what I mean? Like, we're just never going to be good. We finally
Why do you take your shirt off?
Who? I raped them.
Lamar. He has no shirt. His shirt's all unbuttoned.
They probably ripped it off.
They had a walk off, so they gotta celebrate. And
I mean, I've never seen a man's shirt ripped off in a walk off.
it happens.
First time baseball watcher?
Yeah, that's what they say.
It happens a lot, right? I don't
Yeah.
watch baseball like that.
No, it don't, liars.
For a walk off, it happens every walk off.
Their shirt's ripped off.
Yes. Do you not remember Cheatgate when Jose Altuve said, "Don't rip my shirt off"?
No,
because
that's
we're
the only
cheating.
one. That's why I said the Astros. I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, the pool is better than the ocean. That's factual.
Back to the ocean talk.
But no. All right. Anybody got any closing thoughts?
No, sir.
Prayers up to Bobby Bowden.
Fuck Ben Simmons.
Yo, what are you doing?
Negativity.
It's his birthday.
Was his birthday.
Yeah, I mean, let's have some positive thoughts.
Greg, don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started.
This right now. Fuck that.
Bring him back. Let's roll it.
Bring him back.
What?
It wouldn't surprise me.
He's back. He's back. Bring him back.
He's not coming back. Joel did not even wish him a happy birthday, but then today wished.
Oh my God, are you
what's
shitting
his name?
me?
The owner, the guy.
The guy that writes his checks.
Yeah.
No shit.
He wished him a happy birthday today, but didn't wish Ben a happy birthday yesterday.
How do you know that?
What do you mean, Instagram? That's not telling. I'm just here to report the news. All right.
How do you know that? Like, are we really taking Instagram for reality?
How do
That's why I
know
hate
that?
social
Yeah, it was on
media.
Instagram.
I know Joel's post is on Instagram. I know that for Michael Rubin. Yes.
Okay.
How do you know you didn't text Ben Simmons?
Perception.
He didn't post Ben Simmons.
Okay, so he didn't post it.
Perception. These guys post
He's
for
out of here.
Oh, I know.
He's out of here.
Don't spin it for your son. These guys post for their guys all the time. That's what guys do.
I don't disagree, but it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
You didn't message them, but to the public eye, perception.
Yeah.
Did Tobias?
I'm gonna drop that knowledge on you guys. I don't think so.
Wow.
Seth?
Not that I saw.
Seth?
Not that I saw.
Seth was posting about other things.
Yeah. I mean, we saw Ben posting. Sixers fans are out here dying. They're in Game 6 last night, having to deal with that. This guy's posting. He's disappeared. He's posting about, I got smoked salmon for my birthday.
Giddy up. Get yourself some smoked salmon.
I'll show you some smoked salmon.
Get this smoke.
I can't wait.
Get this
He's going to
smoked
be on
salmon.
this team. He's going to be on this team in October.
He's
I
absolutely
can't wait.
back.
I can't wait.
He's gone. He's gone.
I want him back. I want to see his response, and I want to see it here. I don't want to see it in another town.
Yeah, you know what
I want to see his response.
You know his response is? Some friggin' smoked salmon.
Hey, it's the off season. Get yours, buddy.
No self-awareness.
I'm trying.
He resurfaces. Oh, it's my birthday. Oh, Game 6. Oh, what is that? There's a basketball game.
Yeah. What's basketball?
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I didn't mean to ignite.
You did because you said it. So you knew you were doing.
I got a nightcap with a J. Gotta go.
All right, Nate.
Nate, you're the best, brother.
Giddy up, brother.
Sundays, 10 o'clock, Money Pop Podcast. Y'all still with us, man. Come check us out. Making money, talking bets. See y'all later.
Later, brother.
See you, Nate.
See you.
Yeah, I mean, you know what you were doing, and that's fine.
All right, thank you.
I'd
Ben
like to see Ben
Loser.
Simmons go in the ocean with some sharks.
I'll protect him.
Oh my God, here's Daddy.
Greg.
Fucking David Hasselhoff.
He's gonna have freaking. You're gonna have
Coach
20,
Daddy.
You're gonna have 30. You're gonna have 30 jellyfish on you. You're gonna be battling the seals, but you'll be like, "Oh, Betty, it's okay. You don't have to shoot. Don't even swim. I'll swim for you."
I never said he didn't have to shoot. I
Get on my
didn't
back.
say that.
Get on my back.
I'll
But
carry
but
you.
Greg.
We're doing this together.
Reception, Greg.
That's not good, though.
Nope.
You know, I thought they were on good terms.
And it wasn't like a couple days
Weren't they
later.
living
It was
together at
the
one
next
point
day.
too in the
No, that
season.
was Greg. That was a Ralphie. That was a joke.
What?
You really thought Joel was serious when they were living together?
Yeah,
You think Ben Simmons with the Instagram model and the kid? You think he's letting Ben Simmons in that house?
Yeah, that's not happening.
No. My God.
Perception. All right. We appreciate everybody that joined us tonight. We love you guys. You bring the heat. I mean, it might have been a million goddamn comments. We also like to thank
Love
our
it.
friends over at Manscaped. Go over there. Get yourself 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. You know, I told you head to toe in products. Head to toe. I have a little bit of everything, and I stand by it.
They're awesome.
Money, smelling good, cleaned up, feeling good, look good, feel good. You know what I say, players? Play good. Play good. Play. All right, go get yourself 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Sorry, I got Ruben Amaro Jr. in my ear. You know what I mean? I got Ruben. All the things I know. Also, go check out our friends at bodycheckwellness.com, and you can use another promo code A2D for 20% off there. All your CBD needs. I take Clarity and Focus, which isn't even a CBD. It's extracts, and you got a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything for everybody, even the pups, which is great. My dog hurt his knee, gave it to him, boom, 2 days, run around again. Totally fine. And if you're a Philly fan, I know that you've dealt with some mental health, and maybe not the addiction issues, but either or, we're happy to support our friends over at the Counseling Center and Sunrise Detox. Call our friend Rob Lutman, 856-651-8117. Let them know we sent you. He'll take care of you, get you any help you need. For Frank, Greg, Tori, Ralph.
Oh my God, yes.
Chrome. I'm Tom. Wow. I mean, ladies, get yourself.
That's amazing.
Get you some.
If you don't know, now you know.
Like my guy took that picture and said, "Yeah, let me post this."
Oh
Did he have somebody take it for him, or does he have a tripod down there?
I don't know.
Wow, we got the tripod down. Jesus.
I mean, he's probably got the ring light with the tripod.
I mean, he's set up.
He's probably got his OnlyFans set up in his bag.
President.
I mean, he's got the friggin' steering wheel behind him. He's got the professional lighting.
He's on the boat. He's fucking on the Titanic.
Oh my God.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Nice.
What's wrong with him?
Wow, ladies.
Where do we begin?
One a little Shirley Temple, ladies.
A little, Jesus.
I can't say vanilla milk because he's like he's got the red.
He's a ginger.
We got a bag of milk, Frank.
Like a bag of milk.
Got a big old bag of milk.
Old bag of milk.
Comes the end, probably flying.
Oh.
Could be probably even got a dick pic or two.
Something's flying.
I hope he did.
Things are flying.
What that is, I don't know.
Man, it's cold. Them shorts are short. I mean, he almost got to Deshaun Watson territory. You know what I mean?
I feel like we're all there. I feel like we're all there right now.
It looks like he's like in that old basketball footage from the 40s where the shorts are like super high.
Tom,
Yeah.
I mean, Tom, I feel like I took the picture. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I took the picture.
Yeah. Is that Larry Bird? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
he's a half an inch away from a peanut falling out. You know what I mean?
You can throw him in a Wham video with George Michael.
I mean, thank God for all the patterns when we see something. You know what I'm saying? Thank God.
When you go legs in first, like you just did, like when you go legs in first, you feel like you're crawling right up in it.
What do you think the inspiration was behind like the hand pose? You know, is he taking after somebody? Is that like a callback to like Uncle Rico or something from Napoleon?
I mean, listen, it's a sophisticated. You know what it tells me, because I got the Nickelodeon on. You know, I'm all in for some laughs and some good talks. You know what I mean?
Like, Tom, you know what that pose is? That's like, I want to be formal, but I also like to party.
Yeah,
you know
it said I'm willing to cuddle.
Like a t-shirt tuxedo.
Yeah,
I'm willing to cuddle at some point. That's what that tells me, either before or after.
My baby Jesus.
It's like I could be wholesome, but I could also be the wild side.
I can also
if
be
you pay the
naughty,
right way.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm here at Disney, so like
Again,
figure that out alone.
I can massage you, but I can also choke you at the same time. There's a lot of options.
Yep.
And we could get. Oh my God, this dude.
I feel like he's staring into my soul.
Yeah, I'm gonna have trouble going to sleep tonight. If the dog gets too close, I'm gonna get.
Todd said it's getting callbacks to Basic Instincts.
I hook you up with Manscaped. Eagle Slayer, you get 20% off. Get over there. That's a hookup city. Hookup city. You become an HUD member, you get hooked up with jerseys too. Become a member. I mean, we can only do so many things. Member. It's like a double dip.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Speaking of, time for bed. Great show.
always.
Talked about a lot, like we always do.
Tor, good to see you again.
I know. Missed you guys.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know your technology worked.
I'm still around. Yep. I'm here.
Oh, we know you're around.
We see.
I know.
We see you.
Good. Keep saying that.
Keep saying it.
Oh, what are you sending me, Tori? What is this?
What are you sending?
Oh my God! It looks like Chrome's on the stream with us.
Oh my God! You got to post and say, "Look who made a guest appearance."
Chrome? I didn't know you were on the show.
Tori, you got to put that up, Tori. Look who
I
made
will.
a
I
guest
will.
Oh.
I can't.
I
really hope he doesn't see that photo until the morning.
I might do that pose for Len later. You know what I mean? I might try to pose up.
Buy the outfit. You got to get the outfit.
Yeah.
Even when he's not here, he's here.
You get express delivery.
Oh.
Won't even wash it. Nah,
Thank
just
you.
we gotta get out of here.
Oh God!
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, that
Good
thing
morning.
is hugging his nuts.
Oh my God, this is like that. All right, we're out. Peanut Gate.